Hello. A night sky. I have the audio. So, a night sky illuminated by a low golden full moon hanging low in the sky. Below it, a city of white bleached stone and glass lit by yellow orange lights and white lights that are so white they look blue. And we pan over and we see almost neon-like signs written in Draconic, but next to them, a lot of them have like common translations also written next to them, where it's like, hotel or what have you, and things like that, inn and such. We see, as we fly over this city, we see a Colosseum-like stadium. Where we can hear cheers, and it's all brightly lit, and we see some figures flying around through the air as we get closer and closer. And as we're zooming in, we're standing where we see figures that are crawling up onto like the light fixtures that are illuminating this stadium. And we can, as we get closer, we see that there's a whole bunch of like goblins that are up on top of it, and they're cheering down. And as we get closer and closer into the stadium, we can see that there are people who are flying around on wyverns or wyverns, depending on how you want to describe it. And they're basically playing like a form of polo almost. They're throwing a ball back and forth between each other as they all zip around and fly around. And we can hear the stadium cheering with every successful pass. And then one wyvern like crashes into another one, and the rider goes falling off, and the whole crowd goes "Oh!" as he falls down. And there's a large pool of water down at the base, and he splashes down into the pool of water, and the wyvern dives in after him, and he swoops back up, and he's back on the wyvern, and he flies up into the air, and the crowd all cheers, and there's "Ahs!" and it continues around. And then we pan out of this shot, and we're somewhere nearby, because we can still hear the sounds of the stadium cheering and just faintly off in the background. And we're on a street level, a dimly lit street with various different signs and small bodega-like shops along the sides. There's a like stone-like pavement on the road that is wet from a recent rain, so all the lights are shining off of it. And we're getting closer and closer, and we see this small little hut with big draconic letters written above it, and then below that it just says noodles. And we get closer and closer, and we see
ramen.
We see a few figures sitting there, basically at a bar, and so we get steam that's just coming out of the small shop there, and we can see that there's clearly an older gentleman sitting there next to another figure who's wearing very like a floral pattern, very baggy clothes. He's got a large katana and a smaller Tonto blade on a strap to his hip, as he's just sitting there, and he's got the wide brimmed hat over, and he's got a mask attached down on his hip that you can kind of see there, and it's gray, and it's got almost like orc-like tusks coming out of it, and it's painted with various different colors and such, and he's sitting there, and he's just leaning over and eating some noodles, and we kind of see him from the front now as we're looking out. And from behind him, we see it almost looks like an animated like a suit of armor, like up behind him, somewhere between an animated piece of armor and almost robotic looking, a warforged, as people familiar with Dungeons and Dragons would know this. And it steps up behind, and it says, "Mbatu Metsurugi, you have been ordered by Chinbinke Yasuhiro to report immediately." And we pan back, and without lifting his face at all, he just says, "A meeting." And we see like the old man just kind of give like the cliche like like looking back at him. And he's like, then the warforged behind him replies, "Directive 2. If resist, apply threaten force. Mbatu Mitsurugi, you will accompany me to see Mr. Yasuhiro, or I will be forced to bring you and his arm like transforms into like a big like mace. And he just kind of stands there, and we look back, and he's like sipping, and he's like slurping up some more noodles, and he doesn't respond. And then finally, we hear the voice say again, Directive 3, apply force liberally. And he like lifts up his arm to go smash down, and we see the samurai character just disappear as the hammer comes down, and he appears behind him, and it just as the upper half of this figure just slides apart. He grabs his hat, puts it back on, and starts walking down the street. And we see the old man there just like looking at it like, and kind of like looks around, and he reaches over and he grabs the bowl of noodles that Mizurugi was eating, and he just starts dumping it into his own bowl. Welcome to Tilted Tables. Hope you're all ready to get anime as fuck.
Yeah.
My name is Severin the role-playing guy by day, but by night I'm still Severin the role-playing guy because I have no life. And I am joined by my very good friends, my co-hosts, my players here, and I will introduce them very dramatically.
Balian.
Hi.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Oh, it's me. Hi.
By it.
Hi. Hi, everybody. I'm just going to do this to turn you guys up a little bit. There we go. Hello. Yes, it's me. Hi, you're on my channel. Welcome. Yes, good to be back. We didn't have one last week, did we? No. Valentine's.
No.
We're back. Boom. Valdis is still alive. Of course, in case you didn't know. Apparently. I believe I'm level 5. Yes, I'm a level 5 paladin named Valdis Thorn. And yes, very good to be back, everybody. Thank you. Appreciate you showing up.
Next up, we have Nova Lisi.
Hi. I'm Nova Lisi. Actually,
Anime is fun.
Pond. I am a level 5 druid gnome, and I'm so excited to like fight the bad guys and eat nudes.
So many nudes this week.
Next up, we have I am Ryan Blue.
Hey guys, super excited to be back. I'm playing Karis, who is a level 5 warlock, tiefling. Yeah, we're level 5 now. I'm excited.
And finally, we have Chilbo Baggins.
Hello. I am so excited to be back. I miss this so much. I'm ready for the laughs. I'm ready for the inappropriate jokes. I play a level 5 rogue goblin, I almost forgot, named Gabo.
Right on.
Great.
Right on. How is everybody?
Go,
How was
go,
your
Gabo.
last 2 weeks? Because wow, okay. I regret. I'm like, oh shit, I should have done hip hop themes for this. All right.
Can't stop dancing.
So I did forget that to change back to our theme music for Tilted Tables as we went in there. I was enjoying myself too much, so
I liked it. It was distracting.
It was
With how much I liked it.
all right. Thank you, royalty-free hip hop beats.
Have to shout them out now. Legally.
All right, so before we get started, anybody want to talk about anything? Do anything? Talk about stuff? I'm just trying to.
Do you want
change
to
some
do a
settings.
quick recap of
I'm
basically?
buying time. Oh, we'll do a recap. I'm just
Okay.
trying to change some settings so that
Gotcha.
the music is not as aggressive.
Me and Karis died last week, but we're still alive. For anyone who missed that.
Yes.
So
The mission went perfectly.
well, exactly according to the excellent plan that I laid out. I just...
Matching neck scars.
No one died.
Yeah. Ooh, lovely.
Show me mine.
Right. All right. So before we do get started, I do want to say a thing. So like voices. I obviously really like to do voices. I like to give all the characters that you run into have voices. And so far I have done, for the most part, European accents and stuff like that. I have never strayed from kind of those things, but I do want to say that I do intend to spread out into African accents, to Asian accents and things like that. And I want to be very clear that when I do that, I am not trying to do a caricature of any other race or any other culture or anything like that. I want everyone to know that I'm doing this because it gives flavor and it implies just by hearing someone's voice, you can kind of get a much better visual of what they look like and sound like and etc. And so I want to be very clear that when I do that, I am 100% not doing it for laughs. It's not to be a joke. I'm not trying to be like, aha, this voice is funny. Isn't it funny when I do this funny voice? I'm just trying to give someone a voice. I'm a huge fan of phonetics. I studied phonetics for years. I'm fascinated by accents and the styles of talkings of people from all around the world, and I want to be very clear that I do it with the utmost respect, and I am not trying to do caricatures or silly voices when I do that. And I want to say that because I do that in my other D&D games, but I haven't done it here yet because I know we are doing a streamed game, and I don't want to give off the impression that we are doing it because they're funny or silly. And I wanted to say that before we got started, because I mean, obviously, we're doing a thematic, setting here with a lot of different cultural influences that are not your stereotypical European high fantasy setting where everyone's Scottish, Irish, whatever, English, Scottish, or Irish, right? Like so I want to be able to be able to do that, right? Whether or not I do or do not, that is entirely dependent on how I feel, because I guarantee you the NPCs that I create for you are mostly off the top of my head. So it's kind of the voice that I have in my head when I start talking as them. So I just wanted to be clear before we got started and get that all out there.
Woo.
So.
Well said, sir.
Good disclaimer.
Yeah. Disclaimer delivered.
Last time on Tilted Tables, everything went great and nothing went wrong ever. Well, to give a full backstory, these party members are members of the Ministry of Interplanar Defense and Security, otherwise known as Midas. They work as interplanar agents to acquire magical items, dangerous magical items for a conglomerate of mages, of high power mages who travel between the worlds and basically protect the multiverse. And so every session, not every session, but every quest that they go on, and they end up in rare and unique and interesting different settings and worlds and what have you as they travel around doing stuff. They're supposed to stay discreet, and they're not supposed to alter like the effects or politics or anything like that of the world. They're supposed to leave as few footprints as possible. But obviously, that would be boring if it went right every time. That wouldn't be much of a show. That would be just, let me tell you a story. Take 3 sentences and we'd be done. They had to go collect this knife. They did it. They got home. Cool. And so they're sent in and to fetch these things. On their last mission, they were sent to an airship, which they would later discover was inhabited almost entirely by snake people. Things went terribly wrong, and 2 of the party members died.
Okay, but we also liberated the slaves, so...
Yeah.
To what end?
Right, which technically you're not...
I think...
Did we crash the ship as well? Or, did they stabilize it?
No. I think the ladies
slaves
carried the
did it.
team the entire time.
I can only agree.
I mean, thank God for...
Fire. Wait, which way? Can I get a high five? You're gonna leave me hanging.
Which person?
No,
Me?
top left.
Where am I going?
That's it, that way.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go. Great.
There we go.
Amazing.
Yeah, I guess it's down in the
still
corner.
terrible. How many episodes have we done now?
Nailed it.
All right, so 2 of the party members died. However, during this adventure, they found an agent of a rival organization called the Center of Interplanar Acquisitions, or the CIA.
Fuck those guys.
The CIA.
They found a
Right, the
high-level
CUNs.
secret agent who was able to revive them, but he had a not a request, a demand. He was going to take the dagger that they had been sent to retrieve. So he revived them. The party was like, "I'm not going to give you the dagger." This mildly upset him, but he also was fortunately able to dodge. He was fortunately for him, able to dodge the attack of Snuggles, Musella's pet giant snake.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And he basically mind manipulated Gobbo into giving him the dagger, and he disappeared. So the party is returning back to the Ministry, having had two of the team members die, and without the dagger they were sent to retrieve. So all in all, it seems like it was an utter failure. And that's where we'll be picking up this week for their new adventure.
Woohoo!
Woo!
Chance to redeem ourselves. Let's do it.
Chance for you to redeem yourself. Valdis, #Valdis did nothing wrong. So, there we go. Just
Valdis hashtag did his best.
I should have left you lying with your throat split.
But you didn't, so
Whoa!
it's a bit mean, isn't it? What's in that drink?
All right.
Not pulling any punches.
So the scene opens with the four of you basically sitting in what looks like almost like a government briefing. There's like a big like the bench, like it would look like a series of judges or senators or what have you, like all sitting in this behind this semicircular large desk, and there's the four of you sitting at a small table in the middle, like where they're all kind of looking down at you, and we hear one masculine voice who happens to be Valdis's father, Valdis and Gabo's father.
Papa?
Not really, though.
Daddy?
Back. And
Jesus.
Theron Thorn,
Theron.
Valdis's father, who says, so Valdis, you mean to tell me that 2 of your members died, and you were not able to retrieve the Saventus blade? Between notes pages.
Dramatic effect.
It's at the end of the sentence. Sorry, I thought you were going to keep
Yes.
going.
It's
Technically,
like we're like joining in like mid conversation. Like this has definitely been
Oh,
a
okay.
debriefing.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
where
as you,
I've definitely been talking for a while.
I already told you what happened, and clearly we did recover the blade. Actually, at great sacrifice. This guy, okay, they're the ones who gave it back up. So I don't know why you're blaming me in the first place. I did my job. I did my job
You
so well
are the
that I
team,
died,
baby.
Dad. Okay,
Valdis.
not that you
They
give a
are
shit,
under
you
your watch
wanker.
and your responsibility. And before we have a feminine voice, still firm, kind of chime in and is like, gentlemen, this is not the time for parental arguments and such. We have a job to do here. What is your recommendation? We look over. There's like some discussion and stuff like that happening between them and things before a voice chimes in. That's not Theron, just another high-level mage who says, I believe Valdis has proven that he is unfit for leadership at this time.
No,
And they
you
some
can't take
more
my
voices.
command.
Some more voices, and there's some discussion amongst themselves. And like, so at this time, like the camera's kind of like panned around, and you guys see that this is like a big thing. You guys are at this table, the four of you, but behind you, there's almost like stadium-like seating that's
A
full of
tribunal.
advisors and all sorts of people who are also witnessing this. Tribunal is really what it comes down to here. It's almost like a court-martialing. that you're undergoing
Public
right now.
shaming.
For you, mate.
And so before that stern feminine voice comes back in, and she's just like, Mustela Squigapond, it is the judgment of this tribunal at this time, for your valiant efforts and successfully bringing back your team members all alive, despite having lost the Saventus blade. We have determined that at this time, for the foreseeable future, until further reviews and investigations into this matter, you will be acting team lead for your team.
Karis goes, woo!
Girl power! Woo!
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can accept this position because I don't believe Valdis was at fault for the failure.
Oh my god!
We went in with very limited information. It was your responsibility to properly arm us with the information we needed in order to be successful, and I don't believe that was done.
Oh my god!
Very, very well. You will still be acting team leader for the foreseeable future, but your notes regarding intelligence on this matter have been noted. Hopefully, under your leadership, you will go into your next operation with all the information you need.
Well, I hope so! Missy!
I like that you also immediately become combative once you're the leader.
Unlimited power.
Oh my god.
And then we, as we look over, we hear, and now for the matter of Karis. Karis.
Yes.
Karis. As time seems to slow down, and the world starts to go dark.
Ooh.
And where this voice is coming from, you just see a singular eye opening up in this inky blackness. Karis.
Uh-oh.
As this large black oozing tentacle kind of reaches forward towards you. And it
Oh my god, the hentai.
It's ringing around your neck.
Stop.
It starts ringing around your neck, and you're just like, you failed me, Karis. You're no use to me, Dad. We have a goal.
Ooh.
Do not fail me again. And we cut. And Karis sits up in his bed rapidly, just. Karis, you're in your room.
Forgot to set your alarm for the meeting.
Am I all alone? Like, can I do the
Correct.
room?
Yeah, you're all alone in your room.
Uh.
It's been weeks since that tribunal.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
Wait, did Karis get punished in the tribunal though? Was that real or no?
We cut away from that, right? Or
It's kind of occurring to everyone like as we watch this that is part real, part dream sequence,
okay,
part nightmare, right? So maybe this has been on Karis's mind, plus
got it.
haunted by his patron.
Okay.
It did really. You are really the team leader now. That did happen.
Sorry, Valdis.
What? No, that wasn't just a dream. Like that legit
I'll do
happened.
my best to
Oh,
get
no, that can't be right.
Dang it.
That was the worst part of the nightmare.
It was a nightmare for everyone except Gabo. Gabo's like, cool.
Marcella is the only one that likes Gabo.
Yeah.
All right, so Karis, we kind of cut away from your like panting and sweating in your room, and yeah, so Valdis, you have been essentially as a punishment slash re-education. You have been forbidden of leaving the ministry grounds.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Effort.
For
What
the
about his
foreseeable
wife?
future. So
House
I
arrest.
got
So
divorced
yeah,
somewhere else.
I mean, it's really on you. Do you invite your wife
No.
to stay with you here,
No.
or you just
Well,
kind of go? You
I
ghost
sent
her?
a letter the day we got back after waking up from a not even a near death, just a death experience. I was like, I gotta get a divorce immediately. You know, this is not fair to her. So just sort it out.
I live a high risk life, baby.
Did you
A
send
letter
the divorce papers too?
Written in
Or...
ink.
Yeah, letter. Why would I do? That's polite, isn't it? When's the last time you got a handwritten letter? It's better than a fucking text. You know, could have done that.
It is a text.
No, no, it's not. There's physical effort, you know, that goes into it with arm movements.
Oh.
It just says, "Sorry, love. It's over." Full stop. V with kisses.
Oh my god.
Till death do us
XO.
part. I got.
P.S. I died. There we go, yeah.
Don't mourn me.
I just shouldn't have written anything. I could have just been like, "I'm dead." Get someone else to write that.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Till death do us part was the vows we took. I fucking died, technically.
That's what I. That's what I.
That's
what I
null
said.
and void, mate.
Like everyone was talking at the same time.
Oh, okay, that's my
You're a
bad.
free man now.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
What, I mean, so you're asking me what I've been doing this whole time since I've been
No,
confined?
no, no. It was just I was letting you know
Hmm.
that you have definitely been basically grounded
Okay.
to the ministry grounds.
Hmm.
during for training and re-education.
Just like the
and
best pilots.
You've essentially your planar pass to go off to the safe dimensions, like the beach one you were on before the last mission.
Such a nice
You're not allowed to do anymore. So like you're at least for now you're not allowed to do until such time as trust in your loyalty and your skills has been restored.
That's bollocks, but okay, cool.
But yeah, so it's been several weeks since you guys came back, recuperating, handling your various forms of PTSD or what have you, or whatever sort of nightmares haunt you since then, Karis. And yeah, so that, by the way, Karis, that's probably a nightmare you have. I wouldn't say every night, but pretty
Very frequently. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to bake a cake for Karis as a I'm happy you're alive.
Happy birthday 2.0.
Yeah. Happy level up.
Aww.
Where's my fucking cake?
So is there anything that anybody was like, oh yeah, I wanted to have been doing this or did that, other than the typical training and leveling up? Essentially, so your levels, by the way, the reason why you're leveling between missions is because the assumption is you're doing a lot of training, you're doing a lot of other things and learning about stuff. You're taking that experience that you took from your last quest and putting it into new stuff. So which is why you leveled up again. So you've had this downtime where you really just, you live, sleep, and eat and then train.
Training montage.
Okay.
I'd like to pay a visit to Moose's room, if that's possible, to her quarters.
I was gonna do that too. All right.
So you meet each other halfway between your rooms. Oh, hey.
Sorry, fancy bumping into you here, Moose. I was just on my way to see you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, Valdez.
I just wanted to say thank you for sticking up for me in the trial. You know, you didn't have to, and I know I'm a bit of a wanker, but I appreciate it. Because you're right. It's really the ministry's fault. It's not my fault at
Honestly,
all. Just,
yeah.
Yeah, but thank you.
I agree, man. I agree. I mean, we went in there thinking there was a few sneak people. We didn't know
all of them.
that everyone was,
All of
and
them.
also that there was a separate organization. We did not have that information.
Yeah, I kind of knew that because of Gary's brothers, cousins, sisters, mate. But they're all wankers.
Wait, you knew?
Oh well, I mean, yeah, I did know. Yeah, I mean, I've been here, for a long time. Word gets around, and we play volleyball against them, every year. It's like a inter thingy bob. Yeah, they do it's a volleyball tournament, so,
intramural.
Yeah, it's like a picnic and shit. It's pretty good. But
corporate games.
yeah, I assume they're pretty racist, so they probably didn't. It's humans only, so that's probably why you haven't been invited or anything like that. So yeah, sorry, but.
Suddenly, don't feel so bad about being leader now. But
I would have invited you. I swear. That's not blame the corporate people at the top.
Okay.
Them wankers,
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you. Valdez. It's okay.
Well, thank you anyway, and I got you this.
I wish I could have done more, man.
It's
I liked
okay.
having you as the leader.
I won a dagger recently, playing cards, and I wanted you to have this dagger. It's got a little wooden handle that I think it's very naturistic. I think you might like it, so just have this little dagger. Oh, don't cry, mate. It's not that. It's only I don't think it's ever killed anyone.
It's really stressful.
It has. I understand. Let's have a hug. We'll have a little hug. It's all right, mate. There you go. You'll be okay. Okay, don't slobber on me. That's all right. It's a new coat.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's too much. All right. Yeah, you can just. Okay. I'm gonna go work out. All right. So just have a good day.
I need more masculinity. Hold on.
Let's clap you on the back. There you go, mate. Yeah. All right. I'll see you later. Thank you. I'm just gonna leave.
I'm going to replace the dagger that I usually keep on me with my new little dagger. I'm gonna give it a little kiss.
You probably put it in your inventory as Balian's dagger, just because remember, the daggers tend to get thrown, so just make sure you pick it up.
Okay. I'm also going to. As I look at this.
Sorry,
I'm
Valdez.
putting this dagger into my belt. I'm just going to say, I can do this
Aww.
with Balian's help.
Valdez. I did it first. I apologize. I called him Alien instead of Valdez. All right. Gabo, is there anything that you...
Gabbo's just been training.
Gabbo's been volunteering at the daycare, just like... just exposure
I can do
therapy.
this.
Try not to eat.
With like a muzzle.
Fuck.
Just sitting in the corner of a day. Muzzle.
Just watching.
Can you give me like an example of the face you would make as you're staring at all the... I want to see the like body. Yeah.
Perfect.
Miss Abingdon, Robo's scaring me again.
Oh my god.
message rules.
Oh god. I've also been looking up like alternative meat that might taste similar. I've been
Veal?
trying to find. Oh no.
Other baby animals.
Right. Yeah.
Literally anything else.
Essentially the vegan version of.
Baby.
I'm not full vegan, but I am baby vegan.
Baby vegan.
I don't eat any babies or baby parts. Or baby produced foods.
I'd like to introduce Gabo to a mandrake.
Oh god. Oh no.
It screams just like the other kind.
Is it fucked up to eat a mandrake? Because they look like babies, but they're plants. I don't know.
Babies.
All right.
No.
Karis, anything that you...
I guess I've just been eating cake and training and probably not sleeping well, so I probably look super haggard.
Yeah.
As usual.
I mean, I don't know what a haggard tiefling
Skin is
looks like.
full.
I don't know either.
I don't know
Girl,
how they look
Muska
more,
takes you out
they
real
look more
quick.
disheveled.
Droopy horns.
Yeah, more.
the horns.
He's like a pale blue now.
There you go, exactly, yeah.
You got dark bags under your
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly.
All right. And Valdez, was there anything else? Oh, God.
I think I would have just been training, and the slow idea of my mortality is sinking in, you know, a bit every day. Because before this, obviously, Valdez never failed at anything in his life, and is amazing, and you know.
Yeah.
So, but now, mate, every time he wakes up and he gets dressed in the morning and stands in front of the mirror with his chiseled body, he sees the scar on his neck, and he looks at it and he's reminded of his impending doom. So he's been, you know, getting after it, you know.
Even I.
And you
can
just
die.
won the Midas boxing tournament for the company. So there we go. Even I, yes.
Yeah, actually, I kind of like this idea of stop me if I'm wrong. Where we kind of get that like flashback memories to that tribunal as we see him like in a boxing ring, like fucking
The montage.
Oh, there you go. He's
Right,
he's
that's
bent.
amazing.
And then with like that last shot before he like fucking clocks the guy that he's about to knock out, we just get like this image of his father, and it's just like
Fuck you, Dad. Like, whoa, what do you say about this? Oh, sorry.
and we just
sorry, Roger.
get this image of this ripped Valdez like boxing gloves on, just
I'm gonna cheer on Valdez from the sidelines.
I'm just gonna be like,
kind of like that.
That's
that
my
imagery.
teammate! That's my teammate!
A couple, maybe not just the tribunal, but also like the attack of that snake person who comes in. Just like a lot of those memories of that
Falling off the
thing,
balcony.
and the tribunal being like the last thing.
Yeah.
As you're in this boxing fight, right?
Sounds good.
Seeing Karis, like as you're trying to help Karis, but this dude just walked in, right? Like and you saw him. That's what happened, right? So Karis was there, and he tried to cast a spell to stop the guy.
Didn't go well.
Fucking instant killed Karis,
Yeah.
and then came after you. So you're like this memory of Karis dying
dropping.
over there as he came at you.
Rage.
You tried to use your whip.
Rage.
You tried to use your whip on him, and then he ended up taking you down. And so like all of this emotion basically we see come out of Valdis in this boxing match before he knocks the guy down, and he just kind of like is coming back to realizing I'm in a boxing ring and we're boxing.
Bit of PTSD.
That guy is unconscious, but not dead.
There's no snake tail on him. That's just an
Yes.
illusion created by my
Before,
brain.
Yeah, before that, like you kind of like maybe you went to dive. You stop me anytime you want. Maybe you went to like dive on him, but like the ref was
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's
boxing
right, yeah.
match.
And then I went and had like spaghetti for dinner, and then I like put some in my mouth, and I was like, "Oh fuck, snakes!" And then I was like, "No, it's not real. It's not real." And then I see someone eating like a banana, and everything just turns to a snake, and I'm just like, "Oh fuck."
Oh man, Snuggles is gonna be rough for him.
And then I started doing steroids as well, just to get even. I was so insecure.
Oh,
So I'm just now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But you kicked that addiction before the next quest, and it's just
Okay,
like,
yeah.
wow, a lot happened in the last
you
couple
go.
of weeks.
Moose helps me. She makes a
Went to
potion.
rehab.
TRT.
All right. So, when we next pick up our heroes, you guys are all in your briefing room. You, for various different ways and everything like that, you've been contacted and you're ready for your next quest. And you're all in the briefing room when shit. I need to stop having all my notes on different pages. Zed. Yes, Zed. Your operations officer Zed, the
High elf.
the elven Pepper Potts looking, very professional. She walks in carrying a few things and the information before she comes over to this display table that you guys have that's in your debriefing room. She says, I hope everyone had a wonderful some time off. How are we feeling? We all tip top?
Well,
No
Kars
one-
hasn't been able to sleep. Valdez had a drug addiction. Gaba is barely surviving not eating children. And now I am rooked into this new position that I didn't even want in the first place. So I think we're doing great.
I'm proud of you, Moose.
Thanks, Zed. How are you, Zed? Your
I
cushy
am-
little office job.
Wow!
the romantic interest is
Oh,
just
God.
gone.
It was gone when she got two of my friends killed.
Ooh, hell yeah. The loyalty.
Well, while we're on the task of shooting the messenger, anything else you want to get off your chest?
Nope, we're good. Just give us
You
our.
suck.
Ah, great, wonderful. Whew.
I'm just going to be in the corner just punching the wall.
So where are we going next?
Yeah. So, no surprises this time. We're familiar with this plane. We've dealt with this plane several times. You're going to the plane of Hayake, city of Shado. There is a it's a level 4 plane. They're high magic. They know about interplanar travel. We're aware that their highest level mages there are aware that we exist. No, everyone's not snakes here. I'm very sorry.
Snakes! Someone say snakes!
Again.
Fucking snakes!
Sorry. I understand that perhaps I did not give you all of the information necessary for your last operation. I want you to know that while I gave you the information that we had, we were not overly familiar with this plane. That blade we knew was related to a snake cult. We were not aware of how vast that cult's influence had gained over that plane. I know that's not really something that's
They were all snakes. All of them. Everyone. Snakes. Everywhere.
I've-
You could be a fucking snake. So could everybody else.
Kind of are a fucking snake.
I've read the debriefing. We've added it to our notes on that plane, and it's for if it is any consolation, that intelligence gathering has been immensely useful in potentially saving more lives.
I'm glad we could be your guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah, Chorus.
I don't want.
Double down, team.
She kind of leans onto the table. But that's what you are, isn't it?
Noted.
You know what eats guinea pigs? Fucking snakes, mate. And you look like one.
Again, I feel like maybe we need a reminder that even though I'm your operations officer, I am not your boss.
You work for our boss.
So do you. What? It's the definition of a boss.
We work less for our boss.
I am.
Valis is going to just slam the table and just go, "Show me your arms! Are they snake arms? We don't believe you!"
Valdis, it's okay. It's okay.
What?
It's okay. It's okay.
No.
It's a fucking snake. Okay.
It's okay, Valdis. It's okay. It's okay. Valdis, there's a snake. Take a deep breath.
Where?
Take a deep
Fuck you, Gobbo.
Gobbo! Valdis.
Helping or hurting?
Deep breath.
I'm gonna do my breathing.
I use awakened mind and tell Valdis, watch out, there's a snake.
Your fucking sword out. Where is it?
No!
Fucking.
Valdis, I'm just gonna like hug Valdis like as much as I can as a 3-foot
It's okay.
gnome.
All right. I'm just gonna
No.
pull out a bag of like,
Dead
chips.
slams the table.
Dead?
This is your chance. You are all one step away from being written off as unstable, unreliable, and I'm doing my best to give you an operation that is straightforward, smash and grab. No sneaking, no nothing. This is your chance. Criminals, kill them all. It doesn't matter.
Kill 'em all?
This is your chance.
Oh yes.
All right, I'm listening. Thank you for your apology. Thank you for the second chance. What's going on? Where are we going?
The
Shada.
plane. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm being crazy by association.
Hey, relax.
Jesus.
That works every time.
Looks like we're not the only unstable
Oh my
ones in this
God.
room.
All right. The plane of Hayake has a 20-hour night cycle. Only 4 hours of day. You do not want to be out during the day. The night cycle is the only time that it is temperate outside and the sun won't fry your skin where it is. Most of the people here who do have to spend time outside are fully covered and wear masks with humidification rebreathers and such. It is a high magic, highly technological plane. It's very similar to what you could expect here in Midas. I'm trying my best to get you all out in the field and get you a win. Okay?
I appreciate that, Zed. I do.
Can we be on the same team?
Fine.
We're here.
Again, I'm sorry. I'm not a field operative. I was not trained to be a field operative, but I am not your boss. I am your team member.
All right, Zed. All right. I'm gonna walk around the table and give her a little hug.
She
Okay.
just kind of like stands there, just like,
We'll do this. We'll do this.
thanks. Yes.
We're a good team. Good team.
Okay. Well then, to be fair, that went better than I expected. Okay, great. All right, the city of Shado is it is again a highly technological. It is all races live here. Many races across the plane. have all gathered here. It's sitting at a very high
Altitude.
not altitude, not which one? Longitude or latitude? More north.
Longitude is north. Yeah.
Yes. So longitude, very high longitude. Hence the 20-hour day cycle, because the sun is burning the rest of the planet. So they're able to maintain this with only a few hours of daylight, and otherwise they spend their time out at night. At each time there's a day-night shift. Strong weather comes in when it becomes daytime. Strong winds and heat will reach the area at night. When the night falls, strong storms rain before the rest of the night is just humid and warm. There is the Owari Obu, or the Orb of World's End, which was controlled by the powerful mages that run this city.
Sounds very snake-like.
No.
What did you just fucking say? Snakes?
The
Owari Abu.
Owari Obu. Yes.
Just checking.
It's the orb of what?
World's End. That's
Okay.
sort of what we call it in common.
Great part.
Let's just say it's not named that because it's nice and friendly. This was under the control of their local mages, and as such, we were never able to acquire it because of their awareness of our existence and expectation that we might come get it. This was recently stolen from them by a criminal organization led by one Jibinke Yasuhiro. They believe that now he is in possession of it, and this is our chance to smash and grab. This criminal organization is in charge of assassinations, prostitution rings, and all sorts of not niceties in this city. You're going to go in, find out where this is, and get it back before the mages and their local war-forged military forces find it and get it back for themselves. We are giving you this pouch, which basically sets it on onto the table here. This is much like a bag of holding or similar multi-dimensional pouches. As soon as you put the orb into this, you just have to get back. Just get back in whatever way you can. You do not need to deliver this bag back. You could throw this bag out a window. It just has to get in the bag. And we can get it from there.
Would have been nice to have that last mission, but all right. That sounds like an improvement to me, and I appreciate you looking into that. Thank you.
God.
So, if these people know of our existence, are they gonna be expecting us to be
They should
coming?
not be expecting us. Again, they might. They are aware of our existence. But they are not aware necessarily that we know that this orb is already is missing or in the hands of this criminal organization. And as such, yes. So,
Are there any other, like the CIA, looking to? Do you know if anyone else is going to be trying to get this back as well?
Good question.
as far as we know, there is no intelligence reports that state that
As far as you know,
everything is
what
as
a
far
load of
as we
shit,
know.
mate.
So no one else is looking at this, as far as you know.
As far as we know.
Okay.
We have several agents. We have a much broader intelligence operations on this plane.
Do we know where the orb is being held? Where this criminal organization's like headquarters is?
We believe there is an old temple in the city. The Koichi temple there. We believe that they are holed up in that location at this time. It is part of the old town of this city. It is not well upkept, and it is known that whenever one of their warforged officers does attempt to go into this old town, they do not survive long. This is considered the slums of the city. We believe that it is being held there.
Do we know of any weaknesses that this Chibinki Yasurio has? Do we know anything about him specifically?
He comes from a long line of well-trained swordsmen. Originally part of a faction here that was designed to uphold honor, and before these Warforged were created, they were essentially the law on this plane and in this city. And after the Warforged were created and these individuals were disbanded, many of them became rogues, working for whoever had the coin to pay for them. And some of them resulted in criminal activities. One such, we believe, might be the key to accessing this organization. He is he was apparently part of the robbery, that the heist or what have you, that resulted in this organization acquiring the orb. His name is Mbatu Mitsurugi. He has since left that organization and is currently being hunted by them.
So we're gonna have to chase a guy who has an orb, who's so badass he's left the organization that had it in the first place. So if
Don't think he has the orb.
He does not. We don't believe he has the orb. No,
Potential ally?
he left for some other unknown reason, and that organization is very much hunting him down right now.
He's gonna have the intel though.
or he
might
has
have
the orb.
information, or perhaps he might have the orb.
Do we know where he is?
Not the specifics. We know that he spends a lot of time in one of the lower districts near one of the sporting stadiums, where he has holed up with a younger woman.
How young?
Young enough
Yes,
for
how
Gogo
young?
to eat.
We're not sure. Young adult.
Okay. Whew! Do we know her name?
At this time, we do not know. This is a new development.
Okay. Okay, so we need to track down Matu Mitsurugi, who hangs out by the stadium and has a girlfriend. We need to go into the Kuichi Temple and get back the Uariabu, which is the Orb of World's End. And we need to take down Chibinki Yasuru, who is a bad guy. Okay. Is that all the information that we have?
That is,
Sounds
I mean,
right.
she kind of like magically uses like an illusion spell on the table, and you can kind of see the city kind of just rise
Cool.
up out of it, almost like hologram style. And you can see where she points over where the temple is, over in like this older town. And she points over to where that stadium is that she said that Mbatu has been spending a lot of time. And it kind of, you just kind of see like this faint glowing blue city there. And,
Are there any details? Like, could we see like a blueprint of the temple or anything?
no, it doesn't get that detailed. It's more just
Okay.
like an overall map of the city.
Okay. All right. Is there any like outfits we could wear to fit in and not look too like otherworldly at this place?
Well, it actually, yes. One, we have some traditional garb for the area. It is very loose-fitting, but completely covering clothing. And again, there are masks, which we did not want to recreate, but we do encourage you going and potentially shopping for. The masks on this plane are considered a form of self-expression. Everyone has one. and they paint it or decorate it in ways that help express them. Because in the end, when it is daylight, they can't show their face outside, so they need unique identifiers. And they, as I understand it, it's actually, I kind of like it. It's quite pretty.
I want the one for rage.
Right. There are many mask shops throughout the city. I would encourage you to find some.
Cool. Okay.
So you said a lot of races are there. Would a goblin be accepted, or I mean, I guess we're gonna hide our identities pretty much the whole time anyway.
It'll
So
never be accepted. Give it up.
She smiles and she looks at you as if she's basically saying she's like really happy about this. She says, "Goblins are one of the dominant races."
Yes.
Oh.
Cool. Nice, Gaba.
Oh my God.
bitch, I'm in my territory.
I can just
Okay.
imagine us walking down like a street with like vendors and shopkeepers with like babies on sticks. That
Oh no.
Frog baby! Get the frog baby here!
It's very
Like
really hard to say
turkey
no.
legs. Baby
We want some
nugget.
baby back ribs that come from actual babies.
like God.
Okay.
So,
is there anything?
is there anything that-
Chorus?
you would like for me to potentially fetch to help you all?
But I'm curious, Karis. This is gonna be like a high magic area. Is there anything you need to know or need to have before going into this? Because you're probably going to know more.
So what's like the, let's say, etiquette on casting in the street? Are they like pro that, or are they pretty like?
Within reason. So basically, it's essentially like magic on the street magic, like illusions, stuff like that. That's
Right.
all like, hey, great, fantastic. A lot of people use magic here. In the end, there are magic that does damage is inherently considered evil.
Yeah, fair.
Even if you're doing it to help a friend or what have you, even if you're doing it to help someone, it's considered like, it's almost like if everyone's in a fist fight and you pull out a gun,
Yeah.
it's like, fuck! You escalated, right?
Okay.
That's sort of the same idea if you're going to cast a firebolt or an eldritch blast or something like that. It's like we were just doing we were punching with fists, and all of a sudden you pulled out a gun.
0 to
It's
100.
considered, yeah, it's considered like, what the fuck? But even worse than that is magic that messes with people's minds. Because then they're like, and that tends to be a lot of problem because people will do basically like witch hunts. And be like, well, we think that, well, that person convinced me to do this thing. They clearly casted a magic spell to make me all of a sudden want to give them money as opposed, you know what I mean? So it's like, so that's like the general perception. Hold on one second.
I think Seb's trying to play us for a fool, guys. I don't think. Nonsense. There's no.
I got children.
So basically, as long as I can do my ritual when I get there, and that's not hurting anyone. Okay, cool.
Correct. Well, I mean, it might draw attention that you're summoning people in, but
Right.
you know, it's not so much that. Yeah. So
Do we need
so
a cover
basically,
story, guys? Can we be a traveling band of musicians?
Okay.
I fully support a bardy.
A bardy.
A party.
I have run multiple one shots. We usually do them for charity. We would do them for charity where we'd have a group of friends and everybody would play a bard.
That's amazing.
We have traveling
I love
band
it.
that have to solve adventures, and it was just always ridiculous. And we would add in characters based on donations to the charity and stuff like that. So
Valdez,
It
go
was a
get
lot
your
of fun.
guitar.
It's too far away. Just
Your
saying.
time has come. Okay. Valdez, do you need anything?
I actually need some of that Raxillian growth hormone that you got for me the other week, because I'm gonna I ain't got much supply left, and if we go and we run out, I mean, I'm gonna need to be as strong as I can be for this mission. So I think I'm gonna need some more of that. Yeah.
You're plenty strong. I think you've got this,
I
Valdez.
don't know. I might need to lift a building or something. So just you got any
I'm gonna,
strength potions? There's a strength potion you could make that I could have, or
that That is doable. I might
want
be
to-
able to get
I'd like
a giant strength potion.
Yes, please.
Healing potions too.
Just something to make me
Are
super
you
strong.
low on healing potions?
I believe we are.
I
Bless
think
you.
we took both of them last time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we died, so we had to take the healing potions. So yeah,
Yeah.
we could use some.
Okay. Healing potions. Maybe a giant strength potion. Anything else that you can think of? That you might. Okay.
I think we're good.
Magic carpet.
Yeah.
So, you'll be able to
Good
find those
ask.
there.
Okay.
What about money, so
Yeah.
that we can get
How about
the
you
mask?
pay us for once, yeah?
We need spending money.
Midas.
We
Oh, are you running
Free
low?
lunches aren't good enough,
can-
alright?
Free lunches, board, training.
Haven't gotten my 1099
Basically,
back.
From that
vacation,
boxing tournament,
not in
nothing.
trouble.
No, vouchers.
Vacation.
for the vending machine.
Vacations to like all these luxurious planes when you're not in trouble. This is not a capitalistic society. Throwing it out there.
You failed so bad that you get a vacation.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So here's what we'll do. Roll 1d4.
all of
Somebody.
us.
And just one person. Somebody. Whoever
I'm
rolled the
doing
first.
I
Four.
got four.
Oh.
4 healing potions.
Woo!
Nice.
Hell yeah.
For like normal ones, like common, or
Yeah. Normal ones. Just a standard healing potion, which is just your 2d4 plus 2. They're just help me out. I just need a little bit of a top off. Until you guys get to a much higher level, that will probably be the extent.
What about my strength potion?
Okay.
I was going to say roll a d6. If you get a 5 or a 6, she is able to procure a strength potion.
you got this.
Valdis needs his potion, man. I just put in 1d6.
Oof. Unfortunately, she's not able to procure a strength.
I think we'll
giant-
stay
can tell
here,
you're
guys.
high.
I don't think I need to go. I'm alright. I think I'll stay here. Maybe it's not a good idea.
You know, Valdis, I've heard there's some like really terrible side effects to that involve your like. So
What?
maybe it's for the best, you know, that you don't.
What? I mean, really?
I'm just
Is
saying,
this
for
like
your
alcohol?
wife.
Roll one more d6 to see if she's able to get you guys a present.
Yes, right.
Yes!
Oh,
What's her
okay.
present?
Is it
He
candy?
gets you a. Do-do-do.
Is it a glass eye that can see through walls?
No. She says she's. I'm sorry, I was not able to get a strength potion, but I did get this.
Chinese finger trap. Ears
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. It's a like there's a she's holding up like a small vial and it's a yellow fluid. It's got like black
Will
swirls.
it make my
in it.
dick go back to normal size?
Oh,
Sorry,
yes,
we're still
I'm so
working on
sorry.
clarifications.
It's not like I'm using it right now, anyway. So, got to buy it for, so.
Did you guys? Speaking of which, did you guys use the shrink potion from last time?
Oh,
There's drink
I forgot we had one.
well, there you go.
that one that was that you were going to use to go through the vents, but then you said Gabo.
Oh,
No,
yeah. That's right.
no, Valdis did use the small potion, the tiny potion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember.
Mhm.
So, all right. Do.
So what's this new potion? Yellow liquid?
Potion of speed.
A haste potion.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Maybe I should take that. You know. I'm already the strongest. Might as well be the fastest as well. That's what I'm saying. Oh, what? You don't think you're stronger than me? Let's arm wrestle right now. Let's do it. I'll win. I'll win. That's right. Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Val, this is so insecure now.
I love it.
Of course, he died.
Died and then lost his role and
Got demoted. Lost his dick size.
It's been a rough couple of weeks for Valis.
Went through a divorce.
Yeah.
divorce.
Jesus, you've gone through a lot.
Yurga like sends a letter back and is like, "I'm already dating someone else."
I'm happy now.
I was never loyal.
Oh, I
like,
thought
"Oh,
I
will
just
not
assumed
work."
you died.
Yorga found strong man, not weak.
You don't have to be so accurate with how it actually went down. You know.
Oh my god.
Poor Valdez.
Man, I went to break up with her, and somehow I'm pissed off. All right, so yeah, you guys, you go into your launch point where Karis, you'll get sent off. You see Anders, your staging officer. It is just like Karis, it's good to see you coming back in. You know, to send you off. You know, it's.
Yeah, I bet. Good to see you.
Are you excited? This is a good place, Hayake.
It seems a little bit better than last time. Yeah, so on board.
Yeah, no, I read the report.
Can't get much worse than last time.
Didn't go very well. Cool scar, but that's about it.
Yeah. Second smile, am I right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything you need from me before we send you?
Think I'm good. Good to go.
All right. So, you guys, presumably want to go to the where do you want to go? You want to launch straight towards the to the old town?
Where are we dropping?
By the stadium.
Yeah. All right. You formed your party. Where are we dropping?
Stadium.
Wait, are we a
Supply ship.
band?
Supply ship.
We're a band?
Are we dressed?
Don't we need to try and get into this temple? We need an excuse to go in there, right? Like,
Well, I think we should find the dude with all the intel first.
okay. What are we gonna say? Your
And
team
he
leader,
hangs
babe.
out by the stadium.
Tell us the plan.
Fuck, I don't know. It's a backstory. Our first job is just to find this dude. And then I don't know how we get him to trust us or talk to us. I don't know if we go in. I think we have to go in friendly. I think it would be nice to have him to like guide us and go into the fight with us, right?
Maybe we try and do like a enemy of my enemy as a friend situation.
Yes.
Yeah, we could do that. Or
Something made him leave. We don't really know what, right? Something made him leave.
Probably the
So,
beginnings.
and he's probably sick and tired of them trying to hunt him. So I think we just gotta team up with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we
Yeah.
mean the stadium.
Stadium.
Yeah,
Somewhere
if he,
near the
like,
stadium.
messes around, I'll challenge him to like a lifting competition or something, like an arm wrestle, and then prove how
You could
like-
join the
like how,
wyvern
like, he's-
wyvern
yeah,
competition.
yeah.
That'll work. All right. So, all right, Karis, are you prepared to launch
Let's
towards
do it.
the stadium district?
Yep.
All right. Cool. Perfect. Wonderful. All right. So, I will have Anders roll a d20, and I'll have you roll a
Don't fuck it up.
your spell casting abilities. So
You're gonna end up teleporting us right into the middle of the stadium.
so
in the
your
middle of, like, a
so
wide-
your charisma plus your proficiency bonus.
Oh, so let's see. So just
A d20 plus your charisma plus.
oh, okay.
Ooh.
Anders gets a bonus to that.
Right.
Okay.
That's all right. Above average.
So, Karis goes into the staging like launch teleport section. The runes begin to, and then you guys kind of watch as Karis goes and disappears. And Karis, you feel that stretching feeling as you get, launched through space and time, and you kind of you reappear, and you're in a dark alley.
Okay. I guess I just do a perception check to see if there's anyone kind of nearby watching me.
Yep, go ahead. Do a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck.
All right. So, you're in a dark alley.
Yeah.
And you don't see much around, but you do see to your left, you can see that it opens up into a somewhat main street. And you see a sort of figure you're not familiar with, a metallic, basically walking automaton, essentially what it looks like. Just like kind of just walk by with heavy footfalls. And such. That's to your left, and then to your right, it seems to go down into like just to further alleys. You're stuck between the once again the ground is wet here, and there's just some standard like garbage kind of just around and such. There's some rats that are like scurrying away, and you hear off to your right the sounds of some kind of distress where they're like, just leave me alone, I don't have anything to give to you.
I guess I go check out the noise. I guess I'll go down the alley to the right.
All right, so you
Not like the first mission.
Yeah, I learned my lesson.
The people are screaming for 20 minutes.
you go off towards the right, and you hit basically a T intersection
Okay.
between some buildings here.
Can I still hear the voice?
Yep. Yeah.
Can I pinpoint it?
You kind of hear like some such as like, that's a nice mask. Well, fuck you. How about you take that?
Okay, I go closer to check out the noise.
You go to the T, and you know that it's coming from your left. And
Okay.
Do you like peek around, or do you just kind of walk out towards it?
I'm gonna do thaumaturgy, and I'm gonna yell, "Hey, what are you doing?"
All right, before you come around the corner.
Yeah.
So like from the shadows. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, from the shadows.
Okay, so you boom like this thing. Give me an intimidation thing, and I'll give it to you with advantage since you're using thaumaturgy.
Intimidation.
Nice.
You're very intimidating. Oh,
Oh,
damn.
boy.
Alright,
Hell yeah.
scary shit.
Or
I'll
you
do
just,
it.
like boom around, and it's almost like demonic sounding. What are you doing? And it's just like.
Wait,
boom
I need
down
Ryan
the
to say
alley.
it. I need
What are
Ryan.
you doing? And you just hear just like a what the fuck is this, man? It's like, all right, fuck this old man. We don't need this. Go. As you walk around the corner, and you see this this older gentleman. He's like on the ground, and you see three figures running off in the opposite direction. One of them is clearly holding a mask in his hand, and the older man's just like, "Oh, God damn it! That's my third mask this week."
Aww. I'm sorry about your mask.
It is what it is. You've got horns.
I do. I have horns.
Well, that's cool. For a second, I thought it was your mask, and I was like, "Why are you wearing it at night? That's dumb."
How's the whole situation going besides not having any masks?
He's like trying to get up, and he's like, "Fucking great. This is the worst. I hate the city. Unless you're on one of the well-lit the city streets. It wasn't like this back when the samurai were in charge, I tell you.
Back in your day?
Back in my day, the samurai wouldn't stand for it. Now we just have these damn robots walking around.
Fucking millennials, man.
They're so entitled.
Avocado toast, yeah, all that.
Right. These robots don't even need avocado toast. They don't need anything.
Happiness.
So since I kind of just saved you, would you mind watching over me for a little bit while I summon some friends.
What?
Or you can leave. Either way, whatever you want to do.
I mean, I can. What do you want?
Perfect. Thank you. That's great.
I don't know
Excellent.
what I'm. Listen, I'm an accountant.
You just got mugged.
Watch my 6 real quick.
Yeah, watch my back. That's all I'm asking. Just watch my back.
All right, fine. If anyone comes, I promise to scream and run.
Perfect. Thank you. That's all I need.
Right. How long you need?
15, 20 minutes.
All right. Buy me dinner?
I just saved. No, just saved you.
Yeah.
He's a gay grandpa.
Sugar daddy, maybe. He's an accountant.
Hungry.
Have you done your taxes? You can ask him.
I'll buy you dinner after you stay and help me some of my friends.
Deal. He kind of just leans against the wall. And now you begin your ritual to summon in your friends, and that's where we'll take a break so I can go use the bathroom.
Perfect.
We'll be back in about two or 3 minutes, guys. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Tilt the Tables. We are just really getting into this next quest where Karis is off on this plane and he's doing his summoning skill to summon in the rest of the party. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna go off. What?
Let's find out whether or not there's anything interesting that happens.
Nope. All right, nothing interesting happened. The old man is just he wants to keep talking to you though, like while you're trying to do this ritual.
He's like, so what's the chalk for? Is that like a you like sigils? I'm familiar. I think that rune means fire. What? Are you gonna summon fire?
Karis just like stares right.
Yeah, through the distraction, you are able to end up building the teleportation circle that acts as the landing pad for the rest of the party, and you all appear here, and he's just like, whoa!
Wow, that works fast.
Oh,
hello.
Lars, you made a friend.
I did. What's your name? I didn't catch your name.
Munanori.
Mudanori.
Yes.
What an interesting name. I like that.
Hey, thanks, little friend. What's your name?
My name is Moose. Nice to meet you.
Holy shit, you're adorable. Hi.
Hey, that's our team leader. Don't infantilize her.
I'm really sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Just totally fine.
You seem like mothballs.
I'm just gonna go Valdis. Hold my hand.
Well, to be fair, you're less adorable, so.
I'm gonna go Valdis and hold my hand out, and then when I shake it, squeeze it like as hard as I can, just to like show my.
Okay. Yep. Those are my bones.
Yeah. Well, be careful. Yeah.
Yeah. I was being careful. I just shook your hand, asshole. Jesus Christ! I get mugged, I get my mask stolen, and now I'm getting my hand broken by a fucking insensitive.
You're mugged.
Goddamn.
Lars, did you save this man from being mugged?
I
Wow,
tried.
that's so sweet of you.
Oh,
was off of you.
It was like, rah. It was really scary. I mean, I swear to God, if I wasn't already getting my ass beaten, I would have probably run away too.
Well, good job, Cars.
Your boyfriend's very intimidating.
Good job. He's not my boyfriend though, but thank you for assuming.
What are you doing later?
Okay. Anyway.
You owe me dinner. I'm sorry, not you. That's weird. No, him.
Okay.
While he brought you all here.
How
Yeah.
long were we not here for?
Seems like a lot's happened.
I'm sorry. Are you all picking up innuendo? Because there's not. He owes me dinner. I'm hungry.
All right, Mutadori, let's get you some dinner.
Munanori.
Munanori, sorry.
Yes. It's close. It's fine.
I'm just marking that in my memory.
Yes. Write that down in your brain.
Just wondering, what do the people around here eat usually?
All sorts of things. Basically everything that isn't fish. Not a lot of fish.
Everything.
They don't eat like people because they're all snakes or anything like that, right? Nobody's like, it's not like
What?
people eat humans. No, didn't think. I'm just checking.
No.
Past experiences. Don't worry.
Munanori.
You break my hand. You ask about snakes. You're weird.
You're fucking weird, mate. All right. Sorry.
We're not too familiar with this area. Can you show us around as we go and get dinner?
Dinner and drinks. At least 2, 3 sake.
Sure, that's fine.
Nice.
We'll just ditch this guy
I'll show you
later. It's
around.
fine.
Let's go. Come on this way. My favorite noodle hut.
And
I just want to know like general layouts. I want to know like if he like points out like the slummy area or like
Wait,
if
so you guys are in the stadium area, and I actually would say that there's probably like you can hear like the cheers, like
Mm.
as it kind of like off in the distance.
Okay.
And stuff. And as you walk, you're like, you every once in a while you're stepping in puddles and it's just like splat. It's like it always has that wet pavement kind of sound as you're stepping around and such. And you can hear just kind of a low murmur. For even though it's nighttime and it feels like the dead of night, it feels like this is the time that everyone like it's as populated as a city like during the day, right? So like there's just as soon as you guys get out of this alleyway and some of the main streets and stuff like that, and he's like, okay, my favorite place that I don't go to very often because it's expensive. I mean, it's far away. It's this way.
I'll take some noodles. I don't mind.
And he walks off and he's just like, oh man, that mask I had was oof, that was really expensive. That one. That cost me 100 dragons, so, listen, I'm just a poor man, maybe, oh, you know what I did just realize? I was going to roll for money, for funds.
Oh, yeah.
Before he went, because here he is trying to beg money, and I realized I didn't give you guys money. Somebody roll me 2d4.
Oh, God. All right.
Karis just wants to say, I'm sorry, I immediately regret helping this guy. He's become a burden.
Well, I rolled 2 ones, guys, so...
Perfect. You get 200 gold to take on this quest.
50 gold each.
Well...
Just collectively 200 gold was given to you guys as a party.
Valdez, you got to show the goods for goods.
All right.
Why
are we trying to do?
Well, how about this, Minonori? Let's go. We somehow have lost our masks too. Let's go mask shopping then, instead of noodles right now.
Wait, how will we go after? How about we go out? We go food first.
Hey, you don't want to go clothing
That
shopping
mask shopping?
on a bloated stomach, so let's go mask shopping first.
Well,
My faith.
We'll get you noodles.
Buffy,
We'll get you
I need
noodles,
to
I
make sure
promise.
it fits first.
okay, all right. Wait, you mean to tell me you lot don't already have masks? Where did you say you're from?
We're a band. We're called All Star. You might have heard our #1 hit.
Hey now.
It's actually pronounced Hey Nah.
Yes, we are a band, and
I'm the front man. Sorry.
yes, he is.
Sorry.
That's why he's so eclectic. And we
Wow,
just-
that's more like it.
with every town that we go to, we like to get new masks. So this is, our newest stop on our tour.
Worldwide tour, mate. The hot shit.
All right. I mean, did you come from where are you
It's
from?
fine. Don't think too hard.
Tour bus
We're just
broke
hanging
down.
You
around.
ask way too many questions.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you show up, you're all like, ooh.
Save you.
Well,
Yes.
Offer you dinner.
Again.
keep it
That
up.
hasn't
Gonna
happened.
get you a new mask.
You're sounding
It's
pretty
also
angry.
not happened yet, but okay.
Well, let's go get a mask.
All right. You sure you don't want to just give me the money for the mask?
I'm gonna grab his hand.
Positive.
Okay. Hi.
Minonori.
Yes, you're very pretty.
I don't think we need to think too much about this.
Oh my
right?
gosh.
You like me. I like you too. And I think we're gonna be friends.
Give me
And
a persuasion.
Oh my goodness.
I just want him to shut up.
With an advantage.
Okay.
Oh, crit. Oh my god.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Get persuaded, son.
All right. Let's go get some masks.
Woo! I love masks. Let's go.
All right. I'm just gonna follow him off to the mask shop then.
All right, so you guys, you walk down this main street. It ends up, when I say main street, it seems like a main street compared to the alley you came out of, but then you actually get to an actual main street, and it is just flooded with people, and there are shops just lining this whole section. And the buildings here are like impossibly tall. They're just built out of these stone blocks and glass, right? And 6-7 stories tall, like just like holy shit, like these are really tall buildings here. And it gives you like this real feeling of just like being in a canyon almost, like just how high up they reach. And it's just lined with magical lights, all basically written in Draconic for the most part, but most of them having some like a smaller, like common written thing here. And you see one, there's one called the Masked Dragon. And he's like, that's a good one. We should go in there. They'll have the prettiest ones. You know. Your friends need to come along too.
Yep. Okay. Let's
Yeah, let's go with your friends.
Shopping.
Alrighty. Let's go get masks.
All right, so you guys walk into this shop, and yeah, so it's basically like it's legitimately, so most of these masks are like either like they're a pure color, right? So you have, but they're all sorts, and they're essentially like almost like hooded masks, like they completely cover your head, right? So they're stylized on the front, and they're completely sealed off, and they've got like what looks like rebreathers to us, like some sort, like almost like gas masks, right? Like over the mouth section, but otherwise they're completely closed off with some sort of like shielding, like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like so, almost like sunglasses. There's a word that I'm looking for, like polarized or something like that.
Yeah.
Glasses, tinted lenses where the eyes would be. So those are almost always like blacked out, so you can't see eyes and everything like that. But they're white and black or some sort of solid primary color, and they're all various different things. There's some that look like dragons, some look like bears, and like pigs and warthogs and like a moose.
Is there any moose?
Give me, I mean, they're not immediately that you see, but you could ask.
Okay.
I'd like to talk to the shopkeeper as well.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you talk to this, you walk up and he's like, hello, welcome. We have many masks. Were you you're not do you need something new, or are you looking to replace? We also have full custom painting and all sorts.
We're looking for something new.
Okay, all right. Do you have what is in mind?
I was wondering if you have any masks that may resemble a moose.
A moose. Oh, this is not the thing we
No.
we get very often. It's you just want face or antlers as well?
Do you have both?
Give me a charisma.
Okay.
A general charisma check.
What
Okay.
is this organization we're looking for, by the way? This
Oh.
crime.
Oh, that's a save. That's a save. Hold on. Sorry.
Did anybody write
It's probably the same, so it's still probably a 16.
Okay.
And he's like, well, so this is the typical request, but I think I might have something. And he kind of disappears off into the back before coming back, and it's already like been painted. And he comes back and he's like, this is ceremonial mostly, but it is, and he pulls it back and he lifts it up onto the counter. You realize that it's real fucking big. And it's got moose antlers and a whole like moose face on here, and like the rebreather section is like built into the snout, right? So it just is completely covered over. And it's essentially, it's painted sort of like it's not painted like a moose, let's just put it that way. You remember Saved by the Bell and that 90s era of like just random polygons painted in like neon colors? That's essentially what it is painted in.
This is my aesthetic.
So the whole thing is just it has a definite like moose face, but it is painted in this Saved by the Bell early 90s like neon polygon vaporwave. Yes, exactly. This whole vaporwave aesthetic, and he's like it is for a ceremony, but
How tall?
It is it's a very expensive.
How tall is it?
How tall is it?
Yeah, like with the
I mean,
antlers.
It's not so much that it's about tall, like it because as gnomes, like your heads are still reasonably human sized. Like they're a little smaller, but like not like whatever. It will look gargantuan on your body though. But you could wear it, but you will look like this gargantuan moose head walking around on your body.
All right, interesting. This isn't exactly what I was looking for, but I mean, I guess it could do.
Well, we have many others. They are lining the walls.
I may want to look around for a little bit, but how much would you be willing to part with this for?
This one, I would go for 150 dragon.
I don't know for this.
For this is you see this? It is what? What do you mean for this?
I mean,
No, I don't think you actually want it.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. You know, I have all this money.
Well,
and,
there's plenty of others. There are bears. Maybe bears. You like woodland? Bears.
Maybe we don't want this shop. Maybe me and all of my friends with me. Maybe me and all of the people with me.
Are you trying to pull a persuasion here?
Yeah. Do I roll?
Yeah. Maybe you don't want this shop. Big city, many other shops.
I'd like to speak to Moon if I've got a chance while this conversation's going on. Is that okay?
You can butt in anytime.
Yep.
So I'll walk over to Mooney and I'll go, all right, Mooney, mate. How are you doing? All right? You looking forward to dinner?
Yes, that's great. And he's like holding up like a rat mask that like.
Do you associate with the rat, do you, at all?
What? Sorry?
It was a rat.
No,
You like rats or?
my last one was a cat, and I didn't have any luck.
Oh, okay. Now, yeah, you mentioned you were being attacked when we showed up, right? Some people were stealing from you. Do you know if they're part of a gang? Like, is that common around here? Like,
It is more common. Let me tell you, it didn't used to be like this back when the samurai were in charge.
you keep
But
talking.
no, there's just this robot fuck warforged walking the city.
Do you know who it was that may have taken your mask? Like a specific gang or anyone like that?
Yes. Yasuhiro's gang.
Yasuhiro.
Those bastards.
And I assume they run all kinds of like crime throughout the city, right? It's not just robbing random men like yourself.
And I pay plenty of money at their shops.
I was going to say.
Leave me alone by now.
Do you think maybe this could be an establishment run by one of those gangs?
This shop?
I mean, we could get you a new mask, or maybe we could talk to the owner and see if he can help us find your old one.
I don't know if it's necessarily owned by, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're paying protection, if you know what I mean.
Okay. I'm just gonna say thank you, and then turn around and look at motion to Karis and Golbo and be like,
yeah, he puts the rat one back up on the hook there, and he like grabs another one, and he puts on like this pig one before he turns around, and he's got this pig mask on.
What do you think?
look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I don't like pigs either.
All right, I'm gonna go. Karis, Golbo, Moose, come here.
Yeah, we go. I'm gonna go over.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away from the shopkeeper and be like, I'm gonna look around, see if anything catches my eye.
The cheap ones are over there.
It's a high possibility that the gang that we're looking for, who may have this orb, this might be one of their shops. I reckon I could grab the owner, beat the ever-living shit out of him, and make him tell him where he is. So we could,
Maybe lose the last half of
No,
that
that's an important
sentence.
part. I've got to show how strong I am to this guy. Just prove my strength.
How about instead, we just talk to the guy?
No, you tried that. It didn't work.
I didn't try talking to him about this.
time
Yeah,
for
I think someone else should.
Not words.
You know what, Karis? Why don't you talk to the shopkeeper, Mr. Charisma?
Okay, so I go up to the shopkeep, and I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Fantastic. Is she with you?
Yeah, she is.
No,
I'm like mixing up voices now.
I don't know who that is.
I mean, no.
All right. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, I've mixed up their voices now. I'm like, shit. What was this? Ah, god damn it. Bouncing between them now.
So how's the mask business been going?
It's always necessary. There's always people looking for cover their faces from, death.
Death?
Well, unpleasant sunburns.
There seems like there's a lot in between there, but that's.
Are you from around here?
4 degrees.
I don't.
Gobbo's just at the counter, like she's just tall enough just to put her head on. And she's just.
I like your mask. Goblins are everywhere here. Goblins. I gotta remember that goblins are everywhere here.
He just has a hatred towards goblins.
No. He loves goblins.
So I guess I just kind of like look at the masks, and while I'm looking at them, I'm like, so what's up with the local like gangs and protection racket over here?
You're not from around here.
No, we're a traveling band.
Oh,
All-star.
okay.
All
And you
star.
don't- Hey now.
You know.
When you're traveling, you travel through the wilderness, and you don't have masks.
Nope.
I just want to walk up to the shopkeeper
that's-
and just.
We're trying to buy some from you.
I'm going to walk up to the shopkeeper and grab him by the scruff.
Oh
And
fuck!
say,
Hey now!
whose shop is this? Who runs this
Also-
shop? Who's paying you? Who's paying protection money to?
Alice!
Roll intimidation.
Baldus, at this point, I'm gonna stab you myself.
Crit, baby.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
The gang, the Yasuhiro gang. Why are you? I'm paying
Where
their
are they?
protection.
How do we find them? I'll beat the shit
Are
from
you with them? Why are you doing this? I paid my protection this month.
We want to find these guys. All right, where can we find them?
They stay at a bar. They're down at the bar. All the
Which
time.
fucking bar? Which bar?
What's in the box? What's in the box?
The neon blue. The neon blue. It's right over there.
Right, and I'm going to pull him close.
All right, the mask. Balance the mask.
We'll get the
Give it to us
mask.
for free.
There's a discount.
This guy's
Get
mask.
out.
We're looking
Get
for
out of my
orb.
shop.
No, I'm not finished. I want to look at him and go, you tell them we're fucking coming. Because we're not scared. I'm not scared of
talk to
anything.
them.
Not even
I just
snakes.
made this
I'm not
mask.
even
I've
scared
been
of
talking to
snakes. Especially
I'm gonna-
snakes.
What?
While this is going on, can I try to steal a mask?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
for sure. Give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
With advantage, since he's very distracted right now.
You're welcome.
Nice.
Oh my
Nice.
god, we're all rolling
You-
so well.
You slip a mask. What kind of mask?
They're one that looks like a snake.
That's what I was gonna do.
Absolutely.
I look.
Absolutely.
Why?
I take one that looks like a snake.
There are
and I
like
put it
there's
on.
like a wall of various different kinds of like reptile like masks. for sure.
I get one that's like a dark, like black looking snake, and then I
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's like black and it's
Like-
got like the scales kind of like actually like
gold,
like textured onto it.
Gold.
Gold?
gold, like gold looking snake scales.
Gold accents.
Yes.
I mean, well, so like I said, each one is like plain colored, and then people like airbrush them or paint them their own way. So they're always like in like a primary color. So you could get a black one, right? Like in a
Can you steal a painting kit?
just like
Steal like 4 masks.
They're like, oh, I'm gonna dry brush on here, and
I want to let go.
so you get
of
like a
him now.
black scaled
Oh, sorry.
snake mask.
So I'll let go of him and I'll say, tell him we're coming. or we'll be back, and we're feeling very
I don't.
clumsy, and I want to just like knock some papers on the floor. Just look at him, like,
Papers.
Oops.
just like scatter his mail. Just like whoops.
Break a mask.
I love this on the fragile mask. It's papers.
Just knock his mail over.
Give me another intimidation.
Such an inconvenience for him.
Roll a 1. I rolled a 20 and I rolled a 1.
The papers like fall over slightly, and they don't like scatter or anything. They're just kind of like. He just kind of looks. Get the fuck out!
We're going.
And like the old the Munenori, like he's like still trying on different masks. He's like, "What? We're leaving? What's going on? Why are we going?
We're gonna get your
I
mask.
haven't got a
back.
mask
We're gonna
yet!"
get your
As
mask.
I'm
back.
just gonna.
As he's like chasing after you guys leaving out. I didn't get a mask yet.
Can we lose him in the crowd?
Please.
Yeah, you can definitely try to. Give me
Should we ask him where the bar is? Everyone probably knows where it is.
Do we all have to stealth so he doesn't follow?
Yeah, he pointed
us?
that out. It's like right down. The blue neon is not far.
I should not be the one rolling stealth from now on.
Should we?
All of you would have to.
All
do
of you have to. Okay.
Oh god, okay. You guys did much better than me.
He's all new with moves.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I was, you know what? I was going to give you guys advantage on that, but no, to be fair, Bruce did not do well regardless.
20 months pay. Smiley. 20 months pay. Smiley face.
Can we get some hype in the chat for Lemon resale for 20 months?
Hell yeah, 20 months.
Thank you, Lemon.
No. All right. So most of you dip in, and Moose, you're still like trying to, but he's just
My
like,
short little legs.
Moose, I'm trying to keep up. Where are we going? Where are you going? Come on, wait! I haven't got to my mask.
What's that? What's that? I'm gonna like point behind him. Be like, what's over there? Oh
I'm
no, look
trying
out! Munenori! Look out, Munenori!
He like kind of catches up to you as you're doing that, and he's looking at you, and he's just like, You're trying to lose me, aren't you?
No, not at all.
Deception check.
Uh-oh.
Gosh, so bad today. Got that 1d20.
No, listen, I get it. I'm an old man. You're a young, very pretty. Look at you. I understand.
You bastard.
How about just like 5 dragons so I can go get food?
Say no.
5. I'll give him the 5. Out of pity. Is that like 5 gold?
I knew I'm an old man and you're not actually interested, so
I'm gonna druid craft
it was
a rose as well.
And he
With
holds
5
it, and he's
gold.
like,
but it was nice to pretend.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go
Found.
loser.
Okay,
Get yourself
bye.
a
Your
wife,
friends are
man.
assholes.
Kind of high maintenance for a beggar.
I'm gonna walk away.
All right, so Roll20's new audio upload thing. It's not perfect, and it cuts out a lot. I don't know if you guys are hearing still music, but I'm not.
I don't.
No.
It cuts out a lot. So, all right,
So is 5 dragons like 5 gold?
5 gold. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So, is it actually playing? No.
So are we going to the bar?
Yeah. Neon
Okay.
blue.
Neon.
Neon blue.
I can't wait to hear the theme song for this.
I put on my mask.
I'm just gonna
turned
walk up to
Bailey
the
and-
bouncer guys and just punch him in the face. And we'll walk in, just draw my sword, like fuck out of the gang.
Al just is just off.
Well,
his
you don't know I've
rocker.
got a secret stash of like steroids. I'm just like necking every 5 minutes. Just...
Oh no.
My God.
In the end, steroids are essentially just giant strength potions. All right. So you guys walk over to this place. It's like on the next block over, but across the street. And as you're crossing this street, you see multiple times like flying carpets just zip overhead as people are walking back and forth, and they're sharing like various different food stuffs, various different fried foods, and like yeah, sure. No, but there are races. There are all kinds of races, and yeah, goblins are literally everywhere. Goblins, goblinoids, orc kind, bugbears, like they're all just in here and mingling around. And so there's like just a big variety of heights and different species and stuff like that. You definitely see like a lot of goblin like groups, like where they're all like there's like 12 of them running around, and you see one of these groups is like running around, and one of them's wearing like a crown, and they're all like clearly drunk off their asses, and they're like and they're like fucking walking around. And you're like, holy shit, it's a goblin bachelorette party.
I'm gonna point out one of the lady orcs and turn to Valdis and be like, does she remind you of anyone?
That's racist.
Fuck off.
You saying all lady orcs look the same? Jesus.
Fucking I don't know what his lady orc looks like.
Fucking fine.
Sorry, I thought she was just into tusks. But yeah, one of the things that definitely stands out is that all of these people they have clothes, like a lot of clothes on them, but right now it's almost like wearing like overalls, but you've unzipped the top half and have pulled it off, so it's just kind of hanging down behind you. And so there's like a lot of bikini tops and like shirtless dudes and stuff like that, because again, it's very warm here and very humid, even at night. But like they all look like they're ready to pull it back up and zip it back on and completely cover up in these big baggy light fitting clothes. So it's not like big heavy overalls. There are a lot of floral patterns and just a lot of very light fabrics, silk fabrics and things like that.
Valdis is going to take his shirt off.
Same.
I mean, it is warm and muggy here. It is literally, it's like I've never been to Vietnam, but this is like what I imagine Vietnam kind of like temperatures are at, where you're just like, fuck this, I'm in the rain. Why am I in the jungle? Like this kind of feeling where it's like every night it rains and then it's just warm, and so it's just muggy all night long. So, it's definitely has that vibe where everybody who's out in the street is just kind of like, it's almost like a party vibe. Like, hey, we've survived another day. Like, that 4 hours of sunlight, well, we survived it. We're out and about now and such. So, yeah. So you guys walk over and you see this blue neon sign that's all written in Draconic, and it doesn't have a common translation, but it's clearly a bar. It's got open windows in the front that are just open, like open seating that have all been pulled open and such like that. And there's a lot of people already in there just hanging out. There's no such thing as day drinking here, so.
Is there someone outside the bar or something? Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna ask if you guys think this is the place. I mean, it's neon blue, so
Seems pretty on the nose.
Checks out.
okay.
Is there anyone outside, like a bouncer or anything like that, or can we walk straight in?
So there's it's open seating, but there is clearly like you probably wouldn't recognize him as a bouncer, but there is like a half ogre who's just leaning up against a wall, just like he's like smoking something. He's just like,
What's the move here, guys? We just go in, bust through the doors, shout like we're looking for the orb of World's End, and we're here to fuck people up, or like.
What if we go in as a band?
Oh, I like it. We keep our
There you
weapons in our like guitar cases, and then when people least expect it, we get all our weapons out and just start fucking people up.
Okay.
New Valdis. New Valdis is definitely making things interesting.
New Valdis has something to prove.
Get
Do you not like that
shit
plan?
Seems a little aggressive, and that didn't go so well
Go
last
in
time.
as
We were
we
aggressive.
could go in as a band and say we need to speak to the manager, I guess, right?
Okay.
And we'll just say our instruments are not with us and we're just scoping out locations.
Yeah,
I
do
can
you want?
potentially minor illusion some kind of instrument.
Oh my god.
Cool, I like that. Don't need to minor illusion me because I have the voice of an angel, so that's fine. Worry about the
You're
other
gonna have
people.
to prove your singing voice to them at some point.
That's
then.
fine. I'll sing our famous song, All Star. I mean,
You know.
hey now.
Okay.
Shit.
All Star by All Star.
Hey now. As you
That's
walk
like my hey now.
you know, the half ogre just kind of holds up a hand.
All right. So yeah, we walk up to him.
Hey now.
You're an all-star.
Hi. Okay. Where?
Team leader.
Hi, big guy. I'm
This isn't a good
New Moose is also my favorite.
we're the band. We were scheduled to play at this this gig tonight, and we're expected. We're called All Star.
What up?
Hey now.
Hi.
Look, I don't, you know, I don't write that check. I didn't know that we were even having music tonight.
So where are we supposed to go?
Give me a deception check.
Oh God, why am I doing this?
Yeah.
Karis, we're just playing you with the band manager.
Just because you're the leader doesn't mean you gotta be on base.
I'm the guy.
I don't have anything written here about music. Nice try.
Oh, maybe this is the wrong place.
Go on, we're full.
Maybe we were wrong, but could we come in and speak to the manager about potentially playing a gig here? We really are a really good band, you know. You may have heard our catchiest song. Hey now, it's swarming the charts of the
Ready? Valdis, show
One,
it.
two, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody once told me the
Told me the
world is
world
gonna
is
roll.
Alright, please, literally.
Ain't the
Stop.
sharpest
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We're full. Oh God, I've never.
I'm playing
He
drums.
was looking kind
This
of
is-
dumb.
I'm ow, ah.
Well,
No, we're very full tonight. Actually, you know what? I don't even think we're open tonight. You need to leave.
That's why I punch him in the face.
Don't.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I wanna put on my mask real quick and turn to Valdis.
And I just see
Interrupt him.
rage. Hit him even harder. Ah!
Is that
What are you doing?
happening?
What is actually happening?
Are you actually doing
Valdis is punching
I'm
him.
gonna level him in
No,
the chin.
no. I'm going to try to tackle Val mid punch before he punches him.
What is
That
going on?
athletics.
Okay.
You're gonna lose strength
Give
check.
me an opposed athletics check. So both of you give me an athletics check.
God.
Oh my god.
This is how
Alright.
every single one of our missions goes.
So Valdis, give me an attack roll, which I don't think you have. So it's just gonna be a straight strength check because you're not a monk. So this is just a straight
I
strength
can't
check.
knock him unconscious.
It's a straight strength check.
It's also a half ogre.
Ogre. Hey, I'm strong as fuck, okay? That's it. Wait, it's a save.
Oh
Wait.
no.
By
Uh,
one.
In the end, it's gonna be the same.
Oh.
All right. So
I've got bloody
basically,
Tourette's.
your attempt to throw a punch looks like you're drunk. You're just like, "Ah!" And it like this shitty like haymaker at a guy who's got like almost a foot long reach on you, and he like sees it coming and he just like pops you in the head and like just pushes you down as you fall down in the street. And
I'm
and
sorry. I saw a mosquito.
he kind of steps up and he does that thing where he like his chest puffs out and his chest puffing out is just ridiculously huge.
Okay.
It's just like his pecs have pecs. Like they're just stupid.
Valdis
And
is gonna...
he's just like, "You're drunk. Go home."
And I'm gonna go. Oh no! Snakes! Don't hurt me! Oh god!
As he reaches down and with one arm picks you back up, places you on your feet, and says,
Puppy.
"Never come back to this bar again."
Every bar we go to.
I feel like I can handle it, but I never can.
Is there a back entrance? Do we see like a back entrance into this bar?
Not from the front.
Okay. Well,
Can we like,
Go around.
yeah, can we find like an alleyway
Thanks for the
behind or
help,
something?
guys.
I tried to
You
help.
guys kind of
Makes it
blend
worse.
back into the crowd and the people walking around on the street, stuff like that. So this is basically like, it's a street, but it's like an open air market is really what it comes down to. Like stalls have been set up straight up in the street and everything like that. People are hawking their wares and such.
Who needs streets when you have flying carpets?
Right.
Well, that's for the rich.
I could
And yeah, so you go around and you do eventually find some alleyways that go behind that row of buildings. If you are trying to,
Can I look and see if there's a basement that we can enter through, or maybe a window that's open?
Can we first locate the bar?
Oh, I thought I could.
Like, do we know which one is the... Okay.
I'm just gonna say, whoever wants to do a survival check, just for general kind of directions and keeping
Nice.
aware of where you are.
I think that's you.
I can do survival. Okay.
I got 2. I don't know what you
Where every episode is a survival, is a comedy of errors. Okay.
It's my favorite Shakespearean play. Makes sense.
All right. So yeah, no, you definitely find where the kind of back entrance is, and there are already, like, you find it and you know it is the place because you can see that there are 3 people in the back, just kind of like sitting near the back door, and they're smoking and they're laughing it up and they're playing cards. They're doing something. They're gambling of something.
Something shady.
Something shady. And Karis, you kind of recognize one of their shirts.
Interesting. Can I do a perception check for more?
Sure.
No.
Nope.
Recognize their shirts.
Maybe it's one of the guys that robbed the bloke.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, I think that's the guys that robbed that dude.
Right, so we should just like smash the door down, go in there, beat them up until they tell us where they will.
Can we tie up Valdis for a little bit?
Time out. Listen, I am very
Paris.
good at performing if you let me perform, but you all chimed in and I didn't get to use my +9, obviously. Not my
Paris, do you
What?
think that you can intimidate these guys again? I mean, they probably remember you, right?
Yeah,
Because you intimidated
and I am very
the crap out of
scary
them.
and intimidating. Yeah, I can definitely handle that, yeah. Wait, you said
All
Karis,
right.
that's my bad. I thought you said Valdis. I thought you said Valdis. Oh, shut up.
Oh, I thought you were just role playing. I thought that was it.
I'm just hearing myself now.
I thought it was my name.
So can I just I'll do, I guess, thaumaturgy again. And I'll do, what should I do? I'll do a loud noise and like a poof, a smoke, and be like,
Say
what do you think?
something about like don't move a muscle. Like, don't let them like run away again.
Okay. Yeah, don't I like that. Don't move a muscle.
Mhm.
Thieves.
Thieves, scum,
Scum.
Which is less of a-
street rats.
Oh my god.
They reply, "You're only in trouble if we get caught."
Okay.
So do intimidation for that, or?
Yep, it's gonna be an intimidation, and I'll let you have advantage. Actually, you know what? It wouldn't be advantage because these guys are like on their home turf. So
Okay.
all right. So you kind of like boom, and you poof, and you step through the smoke, and using your best impression of your last voice that you did to scare them off. What do you say?
What am I saying again?
Yep. What are you saying?
That's on you.
Don't move, street rats.
Don't move, street rats!
You do that voice so well.
I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer. Anyways, so they look up and look over and they stand up, and one of them you see is like he's got like one mask on his hip, but one like on like his head, like on his like almost like glasses, like he's wearing them up here. Like he's got one like resting on his like the top of his head, and and they step forward and they're like, you fucking what? Who the fuck is this? Nice street tricks. This shit.
So I just put out my hand and I'll be like, just put out my hand and I'll be like, I'll have that mask back now.
This one.
That's the one. That'll be mine.
He like holds it forward. Come get it.
Let's see. I'll do mage hand and try and knock it out of his hand.
Do it. Can I do assistance with my whip?
Just give me like an Arcana check with it.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Valdez has not learned his lesson with the whip
Oh no,
yet.
hit it in the air.
Oh wow, yeah. You just fucking.
That's good.
You knock it in his hand and he like goes to swallow.
Oh my god.
And he's just like. They kind of like. He like flicks his hair real quick and he's just like.
Greaser.
I love it.
He reaches behind his back and like pulls out like a short, like it's like longer than it's like a short sword. It's like longer than a dagger, but it's not quite like a full katana or anything like that. And he pulls it out. He's like, you fucking think you can throw tricks here? Like you're just gonna pull up like you're just gonna bust out little illusion magic tricks and flip our shit around? You know the fuck we are? You know what fucking alley this is?
Who the fuck are you?
We don't know her.
Hey now.
Let's all start singing.
And the three of them. So for the record, the three of them only see Karis right now.
Oh,
So they're like, they look at each other and like, fucking kill this guy, and they start charging forward, and that's where we'll take another little break.
All right.
Okay, cool. We'll be back
Exciting.
in 2-3 minutes, guys. Go
Right.
get yourself a drink.
Hey, welcome back to Tilted Tables. All right. So when last we left our heroes, they're picking a fight with 3 blokes out back of a gangster bar.
And at this point, Valdis is going to come running around the corner with his sword and his whip out, and he's just going to go, blah! And just charge in to help Karis.
Gabo's gonna do the same thing with her dagger.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do. I'm gonna clear the initiative tracker here.
Watch this play out.
I'm gonna clear the initiative tracker here, and I'm going to just give ourselves a little map here. Just kind of.
He has a map ready. He knew this is what we were gonna do.
I do not have a map ready.
Oh. Never mind.
There's 3 of them, right?
Yep.
Leave those 3 to me, guys, and then you can just... Everyone, Chilbo's trying to eat mochi right now in case you want extra entertainment during this. Great. That's
Oh my God.
eating it. Just put the whole thing in your mouth, dude.
Is that how you eat mochi, Bailey?
Well, just like you can just pop them, can't you? Like,
Yeah, you just will.
Mask?
They're huge.
That would hurt so bad.
pop
I would
Yeah.
fit my fist in my mouth, mate. Right.
Show me.
Yeah, I want to
Prove it.
Like a donation
On
button.
street in front of your community. Show me.
Your fist where your mouth is.
your fist.
That was inappropriate for a
Your
Dungeons
fist.
and Dragons stream, so I'm alright, actually.
Coward.
Right.
It's a bit harsh. Call it professionalism, actually.
I love how Bailey the entire time calls people fuckers. And then someone calls him a coward. It was a bit harsh.
All right.
I'm role playing. This is completely different. I keep calling people wankers, actually.
All right.
There we go. There's the face.
Oh no!
Oh, brilliant.
We need to get you like Sensodyne or something for
Yes,
sensitive
you
teeth.
do need Sensodyne. I said this
No, I
last
don't want
episode of
Sensodyne.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I don't want it.
This episode of Tilted Tables brought to you by Sensodyne.
I actually am sponsored by another toothpaste company, so you can't say that on my stream. This is
Oh,
conflicting
oops.
Oops.
branding. So yeah.
This
Hashtag not
episode
Sensodyne's the
of
best.
what's
Where'd the initiative tracker go?
all right. Good question. There it is. Yeah. So click on your. Boop boop.
What do you have to click on first?
Your
You
character.
click on your icon. Your
At
character.
the bottom?
On the map.
No, on the actual map.
Got it.
And then if you hit initiative, it should add you to the actual tracker. And I really wish that this music would stop stopping.
I can't
That's
click on my
the new-
person, but I can roll.
All right. You can't click on your person.
Yeah, because I've got something else on screen.
Oh, right.
pop out
Right.
my
So I gotta add
sheet.
turn for you. All right. Let me give these guys some initiatives.
You're lucky I didn't roll high, guys, because they would all be dead before you could even do anything.
None of us. Who's had a
Good thing you're at the front, mate. No worries.
Yeah.
And you just shouted at them and swiped them.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Who the fuck are you guys?
All right.
Some taunting.
Well,
Okay. So, all right. We're now in combat, and they're gonna come rushing at Karis as the 3 of them are like, "Fucking kill this guy!" And they just kind of like jump over and they start running down the alleyway towards Karis. So this first guy is this guy, and he is going to 1, 2, 3. Thanks, exactly. Oh, God. Oh, God, I tried to.
bless you.
All right.
Nobody
He's going to
says
run up
it's-
and he is going to attempt to make 2 attacks at Karis. He's gonna-
Ooh. Multi.
Look out,
Okay.
mate!
with his slashing short sword. Essentially like a scimitar, except, you know,
I didn't do so good with the
Thematic.
multi slashes last time.
thematically different.
How
All
many
right.
hit points have you got?
39.
What? That's
11 to
loads.
hit and a 9 to hit. So they both miss. I'm pretty sure because I don't know what you're.
Yeah.
Guessing. I'm assuming it's higher than 11.
Yep.
Taunt him
So
quick.
He comes in and slashes twice, and you're just like as you like dodge out of the way. Moose, it is your turn.
I am going to just touch Valdis as he's rushing past to get into the fray.
What part of
And I'm
me?
gonna give
Because
him
I'm shirtless.
resistance.
Ow, interesting.
There you go.
Well, I know where you're touching.
What?
I'm shirtless right now, so I don't know where your hands going.
I'm going to
Oh, yeah,
caress.
do remember that
I
you're
am
not
going
armored,
to
for those of you who said to
caress-
put your clothes off.
Yeah, we all took our
I'm
clothes off.
caressing his
Underboob.
abs. Yeah, it's like his rock hard defined
True. It is
steroid
definitely
or steroids.
Yes.
Steroid abs. I'm hip.
That's when you hear the steroids in both ears. It's stereoids.
I'm gonna give him resistance.
Oh, thank you.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm staying out of this. I'm gonna let you guys fight it out.
Once before the D4 okay, on a saving throw. Gotcha. Okay. All right. This other guy's gonna run up towards Karis and do 2 slashes.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a 16 to hit and a 7 to hit. So one of them is gonna nick you for 5 points of damage.
Not bad.
As you dodge the first one, but then like the second one kind of comes through and slices underneath you. Ah! Why didn't I put on my armor?
Shit.
Why am I shirtless? Ow! I know it's warm here, but stuff is through. All right, Karis, it is your turn.
Okay. Let me pull this up. I am going to. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast. Let's see. I'll take if they're within melee range, I have a minus, right? I have a disadvantage if they're within melee range, I think, for casting.
Yeah, if you're gonna use a ranged spell attack.
Okay. Can I hit the far guy with my Eldritch Blast?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try
I'll
that.
do that. So.
Yep, that'll definitely hit.
Okay. And then what do I have to do for the damage again? I am rusty.
If you just click on the Eldritch Blast, where it says Eldritch Blast,
Underneath
if
your
you
roll.
mouse over it, it turns like red or whatever.
Got
your
it.
Link clinky. If you click on that, it'll do the
Okay.
15 damage.
So I do it twice now. I can cast it twice.
Ooh.
So do I do it again?
Smell
The attack?
both.
Wow,
to hit.
that's right, because you have your invocations, so you get
Oof.
to add all this. Jesus. Oh,
Oof.
wow. Yeah, you blast him. He like launches across and like slams into like a dumpster or something, some place where they put their garbage, and you just it just drops.
Is he dead?
He just like flies this way, and he just
Oh my
drops.
fucking
Like,
god, he fucking dead.
so that's 30 points. He
Oh,
rolled
Lord.
he rolled 2 natural 10s. He rolled max damage for
Oh my
both of those.
God.
hits. Yeah, he just
He
fucking
needs some
annihilated.
milk.
He just
Eldritch Blast gets so much better. Oh
That
my
guy
god.
just launched. It was crazy. All right, Valdis, it is your turn.
Right. I'm gonna look at the guy on the one below Karis. I'm gonna shout, "Motherfucker!" Run towards him and using my spider shoes, walk up the wall of the alleyway, and I'm gonna do my first attack, which is try and whip my whip, but also just preemptively catch him around the neck. And then I'm gonna
Okay.
use my extra attack to jump at him off the wall and try and chop his head off with my sword, and also I'm going to use Divine Smite on that sword attack.
Okay, so all right, so use your do your whip attack first.
All right,
Okay, that'll definitely hit.
And then
and
damage from
roll
that.
that damage.
it's all right. And then
Okay.
scimitar.
Yep. Are you still using scimitar? Or are you going to use your?
I'm
You're gonna start using
it's
that
dex,
long
so
sword.
yeah, I'm still using the scimitar.
Okay. Oh, you're right. Good point.
And then
Yeah. Yep.
Divine Smite.
Yep. That's gonna hit too. So.
is 2d8. And then 1d8 for each spell level higher than the first, so it's still 2. And that's, yeah,
If you're just gonna cast it at the first level, then yeah.
I mean,
so roll your scimitar damage, and then you get to add 2d8 to that. Jeez. All right. So
Nice.
total, that's
Two.
20. All right. Yeah. So So you just come running around the corner, and you're like up on the wall, like Matrix style, like with
That's
one
awesome.
hand as it like whips towards him, and it doesn't really like catch him around the throat, but it definitely like slashes into him. And as he's like and he's like looking up, we see it in slow motion as you just bring the blade across, as he's like lifting his head up this way, and the blade just kind of goes right through his head, right through his neck, and his head just. And you find yourself landing like right here.
Yeah.
Kill that guy.
Potated.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Two down.
Gabo, it is your turn.
All right. So the guy in front of Karis, I'm gonna use my sneak attack advantage, and I'm gonna take my bow and arrow, and I'm gonna shoot him and deal some extra damage. Shit, doesn't it?
Where
You
are you
miss.
aiming for?
The wall.
Yeah. So you're just like
You
you
did
try to quickly, as this is all happening so quickly, you like try to pull out your bow and it just kind of
The
like
fuck is
sails
that?
over. Just kind of sails over. Do you have any other attack or anything like that? Are you done? You guys done?
No, I don't think I can. No.
All right. This guy is going to. He's like he looks and he like glances back and he realizes that both his friends in 6 seconds just got decimated, and he's just like, "Fuck, take it!" And he. Oh wait, no, that's right. You already knocked the mask out of his hands, and he's gonna disengage and run back to the door and try to get back inside. Moose, it is your turn.
Fuck him up, Moose.
Okay, I am casting Entangle,
Yes.
so I'm gonna grab him before he can reach the door.
Duration is maximum on the ground.
Wrap it round his balls.
Must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by entangling plants. All right.
Glad nobody heard what I said.
I don't know what your spell DC is,
13.
but I think it's better than 12.
Spell save is 14.
Yeah. So as he's like running towards the door, he like grabs onto the handle and he's about to like go inside when all of a sudden these vines start coming out of every like little crack in like the cobblestone pavement and stuff like that, and they're coming up through. And as he's like grabbing onto it, it like grabs onto his leg and he like looks down before the leg, it just like starts going up his leg and he's like and then it's like just all up on like just starts surrounding around him and grabbing him down and pinning him to the ground. He is now held there.
All right. Nice job, everyone. That was awesome. You guys kicked some butt. You guys murdered some dudes with no regrets.
Oh my God.
Nice.
We should probably
So,
interrogate him, right?
yes. Righto. I think we should ask him some questions. So,
You've got 1 minute before those veins go away.
all
Okay.
right.
Karen shouted.
So I just kind of like stand over him like menacingly with like my hand out, like ready to.
Okay.
Who the fuck are you? What do you want?
It doesn't matter. We're your worst nightmare.
Yeah, that's accurate description. That's an accurate. What? No,
Where's Matsu Mitsurugi?
I don't know. We're looking for him. Who are you guys?
Where are you looking? Where are you looking?
Here, he's around here somewhere. He keeps showing up and killing our guys.
I
What does
bet
he look
those
like?
vines feel
I
like
like it.
snakes, don't
And
they?
as he
Yeah,
says
snakes.
that, as he says, he keeps showing up and killing our guys. You start hearing screaming from inside of the bar. Just, oh, fuck, where is he coming from? Oh, God! All of a sudden, you just hear like this rushing, and all of a sudden, a crowd just screaming and shouting on the other side of this building that you're on.
I want to try and kick this guy in the chin to knock him unconscious.
Okay. Strength's not your strong suit, but
Just a reminder.
But I'm
you're not
very accurate.
I mean, technically, you have advantage because it's a melee attack at close range, and with him being all
Can't
pinned
really
down and
move.
stuff. So you got the 18.
Nice!
Even if you do hit, but technically, again, you're not a. So what is your strength bonus? Because it's that plus 1.
Well,
It's how much damage.
+1, yeah. Well, I'll just
And
keep
I'll even give you
fucking
the
kicking him. Till he goes unconscious.
Ah!
He's not going anywhere. Takes less than a minute.
Not sure if he's unconscious or if he's faking it because he just wanted to get kicked anymore.
All right.
All right.
Good job.
Let's run inside.
Got him.
Go team.
Okay. Are we rushing in?
Yeah.
into the fray, or do we want to go?
Does someone want to check it out? Should someone stay here? Should we just assume he'll be here when we come back?
Put on my invisibility cloak and just check it out if we don't want to get involved immediately and maybe see where he goes or what he looks like. Or
I just don't want us to get caught in the crossfire, but I guess it doesn't matter.
I have a familiar that I can see through its eyes, and I can see what's like inside there.
What's your familiar look like? Is it a dog?
It's a little mini dragon that can fly.
Is he like purple and wispy?
Is he what?
So cool.
What's his name? Is it Boldis, like Valdis, but not as cool?
Sure, he'll be named Baldus.
Baldis.
Oh, death.
It's like Valdis, but with balls.
You look like a horse.
And a dick, apparently.
So cool.
So do we like want to do that so we can see like what's going on?
Send
Okay.
him up overhead over the building so we don't have to run around and see if he can see where this guy is outside.
Yeah. So I do that. Yeah. Try and
Okay,
check
so you send a
That's so cool.
I think it's called a pseudo dragon. Is what I
yeah,
was
the
looking
pseudo, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like one of your little like so you kind of like you conjure your little pseudo dragon and he flies up and yeah, so he kind of flies up and heads over the building. If I remember correctly, while you're doing this, you essentially all of your senses coming through.
I'm like warging basically.
Yeah, so all of your senses are coming through him. So he's just kind of like standing there. He's just like, he can talk, but like
I'm drooling a little bit.
yeah, he doesn't any of the senses. You're not gonna be able to talk to him. He can only just speak and say what he's seeing and stuff like that. But
Okay.
he can't hear you guys or anything like that right now.
Okay.
So all right, so you send your pseudo dragon up and over, and what you see is just a bunch of people coming and pouring out of the front of the bar there, as they're pouring into the street, and people in the street are scattering everywhere as well. What you see, one wide-brimmed like a man with like this wide-brimmed straw hat, right? Like like rice farmer style, right? And like stepping out with his face down, holding a katana like the back way, like backhanding it as it's run across his back, and it's covered in blood. And he steps out and he just kind of stands there as as like three people come out of the crowd, and that half ogre that you saw, that half ogre rushes over and tries to like smash him, and as he does, he just and his arm just like flies through the air and like lands down into the thump, and he's just like "Ah!" and it just right across his throat, and it just we get like that anime style like
Kill Bill shit.
and and like these three people like run forward, and they're like, and then they just take off. They're like fuck, and then they run off, and you see a young adult, like probably 18 to 20 range, woman come out of them, like kind of walk out of the bar behind him, and you can see that they have like a little bit of a like not a conversation, but she looks upset.
Okay.
And he kind of like he says something. He starts walking, and she doesn't follow it at first, and he stops, looks back, and he says something else, and she finally like begrudgingly starts following him off into the street.
Okay. So I relay all that, and like I think we found our man. And he's walking away, so we should probably hurry after him.
Do you want to see if he's left anyone alive that we can talk to, or just go straight after him?
Either way, we might lose him.
I think we should just go after him. Yeah.
Agreed.
Maybe we should split the party.
It works every time.
Not going with Valdez.
All right. Well, I'm not fucking team leader anymore, am I? So what I say doesn't matter.
I want to gain from talking to people in here.
I don't know. Maybe there's someone alive. Like, why is he here? Why is he after you guys? That we can maybe find the person in charge. Maybe we can have a look through their documents. Maybe find something that alludes to where this orb is.
Good, because Matu Mitsurugi, he knows everything that we need. Like all of that information. He's the one who will give us all that info. He's here killing these people because they're after him, because they're the people who have to work.
But if he's killing them, why do you think he's going to talk to us?
Because we also want to kill them.
We have a common
Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Just did. You killed them. One.
Teamwork.
Look, if this guy fucks
Yes.
us over, I can still kill him. All right.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Fuck him up.
That's
I
fine.
can fuck him. My
Alright.
dick works. Like,
Karis is like, you can try. He looks
my
pretty.
dick works. All right. Don't you fucking.
Yikes. Okay. Let's go.
To fornicating with him.
It's a matter of.
Alright, I'm just
it's an
gonna-
expression.
I'm gonna head towards.
It's not about the sex. It's about the ability to have
Show of a physical dominance. Okay.
Yikes! Let's go run after him, guys. Fellas, friends, teammates.
Fellas.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, so you guys, do you run through the bar, or do you guys gonna run back down through the alley?
Go through the bar. Shortcut.
All right. So you run through the bar, and there's a lot of people who are like still like hiding behind like chairs and flipped over tables and stuff like that, who are starting to peek through as you guys go like charging through. And then there's a whole lot of dead people as well, just like sliced up everywhere. There's a bunch of people. But all the people who appear to be dead all appear to have kind of like a similar kind of style. They're wearing a lot of red, and they're just like a lot of red floral patterns and a lot of just red, like
Bloods.
not just the blood, but like literally like.
No, I meant like bloods.
No, I know what you meant. But I was also just saying it's not the blood that's making them red. They were wearing red. Yeah. No, he's wearing blue. It's a thing. And so yeah, as you like kind of rush out through like the big open,
I just want to
like
shout on the way out. All Star Rocks, buy our album.
they're confused, and
Hey now.
and you run out into the main street, and are you do you still have? Well, you have to come back to yourself if you're gonna start running.
Yeah. I guess I just went back when I said all that.
You did see
just
they kind of went off into the crowd, so you do recognize that wide brim straw hat, so like it's entirely possible that you might be able to see him in the crowd, but
Okay.
so take
I
some
want to
rolls.
use my bloodhound senses and scan.
Doing
the
some perception. Looking for that house.
I was trying to think of a bloodhound quote real quick.
area. Yes.
Get it, bloodhounds.
Sorry, our addiction is elsewhere right now. All right, you don't you don't see him in the crowd. I mean,
Okay.
you know what he looks like. You know that straw hat, but like.
And they know too, right? Because I
But
realized.
right now, there's chaos out there.
Okay.
There's, like just people. This area of the street has just like eradicated.
Is
There's
he leaving
no one.
like a trail of blood or anything like that, or like where are the people running away from? Like, surely they're not.
I mean, they're all running away from this shop.
Okay.
So, or this bar rather.
Do you guys want
Can I
a
see if I can
perception?
track
Do you
it?
guys know what the hat to?
Like his footsteps
I
or-
could be convinced to do a survival check if you think that it would be a high roll though.
I have tracked many people. I did tracking.
Who has high wisdom for that?
My wisdom's great. I'm so wise. I'll try,
I will too.
but my
Okay.
stat's not as good as yours, Lucy.
I can throw it. All right. Just kidding. Just kidding. I take it back.
Oh, you want to do it? Oh, fuck! You're on a one.
Was that a 1?
Yeah.
Moose, you are very convinced. You know exactly where you're going.
Oh no!
He's this way.
And then after
Oh,
that,
no.
can I slightly just do one as well while she's just
Double check her work.
Double check.
He's not used to me being a leader. You know, he wants to.
Oh god.
Wow.
Yeah, I think she's right. Sounds about right. Yeah, that way.
Sounds right to you. Yeah.
Okay.
You are 100% convinced that they went in the exact opposite direction that they
God.
actually.
Can we go back inside the bar and see if anyone's alive?
Can I
Is that what you're
polymorph
like?
into?
For the record, you truly believe that he went in the opposite direction.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in that direction. I'm gonna go in that direction.
Okay.
You guys can hang back if you need to. I am going
I will
up.
follow because I also believe that that is the right direction.
I'm also going to follow because I don't believe in splitting the party.
Yeah.
Paris, you're wiser than us.
All right. So, all right.
I'm following.
So you begin heading up the street.
Why can it never go right?
In the direction of the crowd. And there are Warforged beginning to walk down the street, and they're like, "Attention, citizens! This situation is being handled. We are taking care of everything. Please remain calm." And like as these figures are like walking down, very just kind of like they're just basically being like somewhere between like a police force and like general propaganda as they come down, and just like the violence will be over shortly. Please return to your homes. And with these very like upbeat sounding voices and stuff like that, as they're coming down, and there's like 3 of them that are walking in your direction. And they seeing you kind of running away from the scene of the crime.
Oh,
They're like, "Citizens, please stop. Please present your identification."
shit.
Minor illusion of the
Do you have
identification.
any idea of what their identification would look like?
Nope. Just gonna.
I'm gonna throw my invisibility cloak on.
Okay.
I'm gonna say,
Just remember that that's your one use for this long rest.
I'll take a nap soon. Don't worry.
I'm sure you will. Okay. All right.
I would like to say, well, do you do yours first?
All right. You can roll a. I will let you roll a either a performance or a persuasion check, or a deception check rather. A performance or a deception, but you are the DC is really high, and also you're at disadvantage. So get a natural 20.
All right.
Are we all rolling this?
No,
I've
this
got
is
that.
Nova. This is
Oh, no.
casting a minor illusion for a fake.
Oh wait,
identification.
performance. Sorry, not
Yeah.
perception. Okay.
I mean, that's really good.
14.
That's a great illusion.
They're like, they like kind of glance at it very quickly, and like look back up. Thank you. You. And they look up at the next person, like they've let Moose go, but they look up at Val.
Okay.
And they're like, "Please present your identification."
I'm actually on my way to get my my new visa because we're musicians, we're a band. I need to get my approvals.
Please remain here for further investigation. Please kneel down on the ground with your arms behind
Sure,
you.
not a problem,
That would
mate.
be fantastic.
I could do that. There we go. Yeah.
Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you for your compliance. Directive 2. Secure the suspect. As another one starts walking up
Help!
to Val.
Fucking help.
Maybe it's a good idea for us to get arrested. Like,
Huh.
what if we go talk to the high mages or whatever, and we're like, "Hey, we're here to steal back the orb. We can help you." You
But
know?
we're gonna take it home. Well, they don't know that.
I know, but all we have to do is put it in the bag.
Mhm.
That's
So,
You can't have this conversation right now.
Are all the bots, are they like right in front of us? Or are they like scattered
there's
around?
3 of them. So there's one standing right in front of Valdis, giving Valdis commands, as another one is now approaching up behind Valdis to make sure that
I can
Valdis
fucking misty step
secured.
if we're gonna break this away, guys. If we're not going for this, I can misty step this shit around.
The only one, Gabo is gone invisible, so they're not looking at her. And Karis, you're the only other one where there would be one probably walking towards you, Karis, and being like, "Hello, citizen. Please present your identification."
We can
All right,
jet if
let's
you
bail.
want to jet. You want to bail? Okay. As the other one comes up behind me,
Bounce.
then I'm gonna misty step off to a side alley that I just
I'm gonna do
see
the
out
same.
corner of my eye. Where I'm gonna look
Yeah.
at Karis and I'm gonna go.
Okay. And you both, and they're like, Directive 3, Addendum 2, Magic users. Please begin the search of the area. We believe we have found our suspects.
Ooh.
Like, calling in backup.
Oh,
They start
shit.
talking to each other, and
It's always me and Karis
they
go,
start
who are to
moving
get
around.
fucked up.
I'm strolling in the direction that I'm assuming they went.
And one of them looks at you, Moose. Citizen, please leave the area. There are potentially dangerous suspects around.
Thank you so so much. I'm just gonna
No,
wave my
thank
hands in
you.
front of
We
their
appreciate your
sensors.
cooperation in this operation.
That was
Right.
really
That's our
awesome.
favorite thing. Please go home. Please go home. Return to your home. Literally, please go home. Leave this area before Directive 2.
I'm gonna walk
As
away.
with force.
I want to look at Karis and I'll say, can you summon Baldus again?
Okay. Yes, I have him for an hour, so yeah.
If you shoot him in the air so they can see where he is, and I'll carry you and we'll head back towards the bar.
I'm just following. Like I'm just
Going to the crime scene?
So I just
Yes.
have Baldus fly around, like swoop around him and like kind of distract him and fly around.
Well, just in the sky, so then they can
Okay.
see, and then they can obviously follow Baldus. Have him follow
Yeah, there you go.
like us, and then if you guys, they can.
Okay.
I'm going to assume they can see it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
they're stupid, and they are pretty stupid, the pair of them, to be honest. I mean, Gobbo doesn't know, a spoon from a fork, mate. But
Okay, so I do that.
okay.
These
pick you up.
are the best tools you will ever need.
And we'll start walking back towards the bar.
Baby,
She's
it's
gonna-
finger food.
You're just gonna carry my catatonic body to the bar.
Well, you can't do anything, right? When you're
It's
using
not
it.
catatonic,
So, yeah, I'll carry you.
Karis just
Okay.
exaggerates
essentially
it.
like-
He's like, oh.
They'll be like, he's drunk.
Okay.
He's wasted.
It's not
yeah.
dead weight. It's like physically you can move your feet, but all of your other senses are not with you.
Okay. Just hold my hand and walk me there.
Okay, I'll hold his hand. And then I get flashbacks to when we made out. It's just like, oh.
So many
And
flashbacks.
for the
of
first
all this.
time in months, Valdis feels a little tingle downstairs.
It works again.
Oh my God.
I hate all of you. Okay. All right. So
the music came back.
Yeah, I keep having to go restart it because it's basically, I think. So here's a fun fact for everyone who doesn't know. We're gonna take a slight like derailment here. Roll20 uses this service for music that is going under. They're basically like, we're closing up shop, and so they can't use that service anymore. So they quickly tried to implement you being able to upload music, which is great, which is something we've all been asking for a long time. Upload our own music. That way we can just create our own playlists and everything that we need. They just implemented it like this last week. It has some problems, namely in that when you upload a playlist, it sometimes stops. Like I think it stops every time you try to play, like it tries to repeat the same song again or something like that. So when I have a looping shuffle playlist of just some chill hip hop beats, it like ends up stopping. So, all right. So there's some metagaming information for you of why the music keeps cutting out. All right. So you guys head back to the bar.
But I'm going to walk to the alleyway behind the bar where we were before.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna walk back to the alleyway. Karis, you are currently in pseudo dragon.
Yep.
Senses, and looking around. Moose and Gobbo. Well, Moose, you would have no idea where anyone else went. Gobbo, you see Moose, but you don't know where the other two went.
Can I hold Moose's hand but like remain invisible? Like, can I grab her hand?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'm going to do that. I don't know where Karis and Valdis went.
The
How
voice.
do we always get split up like
Follow
this?
the dragon!
I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna give your hand a little squeeze.
Give me a
Glad you're here.
Give me a perception check, either of you or both of you.
I'll go ahead for one.
Okay. I don't trust myself.
Both of you, right? Because you both might see it, right?
This cloak is sometimes
Either one of
blocks
you
my
would have seen
vision,
it.
even though it's invisible.
Do I do a perception too?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Never mind.
You have no idea. You have no idea where the rest
Oh,
of your
no.
party members are.
Fuck no.
Well,
Can I?
All right, Karis, you do see, or at least you see Moose.
Yeah, so can I like go have it land on his shoulder? Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to bring them all to me?
Are they out of the area? Or are they still in the area? Like the
So
same.
here's what you see. You see those three Warforged.
Oh, I do not want to do that then.
And then you also see more are apparently coming up through and like are starting to enter this area.
Don't know how much I can interact with the familiar. It's especially with them right there.
I'm gonna like try to duck into like a shop or behind a stall or something, just like somewhere out of the way where they won't like notice me, the guards.
Yep.
But I want to keep watch on the area.
Okay. Give me a stealth check.
Oh boy.
I want to change my mind.
Jesus
while this is happening.
Oh man, these rolls.
Hey guys! Hey guys! I'm gonna sneak over here.
So the shop you duck into is the mask shop.
I was gonna say. I want to go back.
And you like duck inside and you're like hiding and you're like looking out through the door before you like we see this like you glance over and the shopkeep is just like looking at you with like his like fire in his eyes, just like get out.
Go ahead, go out. Oh!
Can I like pull her into an alleyway?
Yeah, sure. All right. You guys-
Stealthily.
Let
All right,
Gobbo
yeah.
take charge.
I mean, you can duck into an alleyway.
Okay.
You're just not gonna have great like view of the area.
At this point,
Okay.
I want to take out the button and squeeze it. Because I assume I would have noticed she went invisible.
Yeah. So you see like the glowing figure of Gobbo
Right. So
Like,
I'm going to
a block up of the way in an
turn
alleyway.
and head towards where those guys are.
Okay. So you're
With-
carrying Karis.
With Karis. We're
Yeah.
holding hands.
Yeah.
I'm not carrying it.
Oh,
Oh, we're all holding hands with each other.
Everyone get their what is it? Responsibility, buddy?
And I'm going to just
Oh.
jump
Yeah.
around the corner and go,
yeah.
"Hello,
You're like,
dickheads."
we are not letting people die on this mission. You're gonna hold hands, damn it.
Accountability, buddy. That's what it is.
Oh.
All right, so you it's across the street though. So you're in one alley. This is across the street and the next block over.
Well,
So you will have to cross that main street to get over to them.
I would like to climb on the roof with my spider shoes. Can I? How far is the street? Can I jump
I mean,
across the street? Like, what's the distance?
No, it's probably like a good like
Wait,
I mean,
do I have a special
it's a good
jumping
main-
thing?
main. Do you?
I think technically I could Misty Step again because I can do it. Well, actually, no, I can't do the same one. Well, I've got no. I feel like the spider shoes might do something of jumping, but I don't know if they do actually. Well, hang on a minute. But I can surely attach my whip to some kind of telegraph pole or some shit and swing across.
Surely.
Surely.
Deploy and zip line.
There's so
And
many
then I can
times with
throw it
one.
back to Karis to catch as well.
There you go.
Ours is still catatonic, isn't he?
Yeah, but I can shake his
Catatonic.
hand.
It's not a catatonic. He's basically blind and deaf.
Yeah. Oh, he's
And-
deaf. Well, I
and
can
that's basically,
pull it. I'll
like,
pull
his
on his
senses
wrist.
are kind of gone right now, but he's like if you're holding his hand and you're making him walk somewhere, he's just not gonna know if there's like a log in the way that he's gonna trip over.
I'm gonna take out a cup of
his
warm
his
water.
other
and
senses
put
are
his
coming
hand
from
to
his
And wouldn't it be nice if we had masks to hide our
That's why I was
identity?
gonna go to the mask
That
shop,
would be
but I
great.
assume now there's no point because he would have just kicked us out. But I know that Gobbo has a mask, so
Getting
I just-
kicked out of places is the mood of this party.
I want to shake Karis's hands, like until you realize that I want
Snap
you
out
to
of
come
it.
out of the thing. Yeah.
Okay, I snapped out of it then.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't ask me
Yeah,
how
yeah,
I
yeah.
know this, but they're on the other side of the street, and we have to get over there. Now I know you're like really unathletic, and there's no way you could like make it over there. I could probably jump that gap quite easily.
But by the
Can
way,
I s-
you wouldn't have been able to get up on the roof while holding Karis's hand.
I'm doing this. We're
You
not
would have
there
had to
yet.
done it
We're
before.
not there yet. No. We do like.
Can I see them through the window?
Your guys are in that back alley behind the building.
So we can't see them. Okay.
No, you can't see him.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Valdis has his own means of being able to detect where Gobbo
Yeah.
is.
Right.
Don't
Right.
ask me how I know.
Okay.
I just know. Do you trust me?
Mm.
I'm really badass. You should trust me because I know
Do
these
you
things.
trust me?
I mostly trust you.
Yeah, well, you should do because I'm also really
Yes.
strong and handsome. Okay? So I don't know what fucking.
Now
But
you have to break out, and I can show you the world.
if,
There are magic carpets.
There we go. That's what we need.
fuck that, mate. Listen, if we get on this roof, I reckon we can use the whip, swing across the other side, drop down in the alleyway, easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Unless you can Misty Step more than once before arrest.
I can't.
Nor can I. It's a good spell in it, mate, though. It's good. That was sick, though, wasn't it? Like, I was like this. And
That was
we
really
were
cool.
this way, we like, yeah, it was good. All right. So I would like to walk up onto the roof of the building next to me with my spider shoes. And I'm going to beckon to Karis to join me.
Okay.
How are you gonna get up?
Should I just wait? Go to the bar.
Yeah, are you gonna get up on the roof?
I don't think I can.
At
So
this
you might have to go
time,
solo.
Also, Karis, as Valdez starts walking up the building, and Spider walking up, like classic Batman style. You hear
Oh fuck!
as RoboCop starts coming. You hear him coming down one of the back alleys.
Can I dangle my whip down to Karis for him to grab onto so I can pull him up?
You can give me you guys can both give me an athletics check to see whether or not
16.
you can hold its weight, and you can use your climb.
Oh, fucking idiot!
Well,
So basically, we have this moment where it's like, where the we see the whip like drop down, and Karis like grabs onto it, and he's like, yes, and he starts like, and like putting his feet on the wall and like climbing up and grabbing it as you're at Valdez, as you're like walking up the building and like climbing over and pulling on the whip. And we get to the moment where we just see it from the Warforged, from RoboCop's. And we're like seeing it from his perspective as he's like looking around, and he's like looking around, and he's like, no suspects apparently in this as he's like is messaging, and we cut back, and like we see Valdez is like holding on as hard as he can. And he's like maybe like 3 feet above this like Warforged's head before he's just like. And he falls down onto the Warforged.
Okay, is it just one?
It is just one right now.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
But you get the impression, based on like what you've seen so far, that they have the ability to communicate with each other.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Let's see this. Would this work on them? I have something called hypnotic pattern. That basically, if they fail a wisdom throw, I charm them. I don't know if charming works on them. Okay.
So, I mean, you haven't like learned too much about these guys yet, but yes, it would work.
Okay.
These are essentially for all intents and purposes, these guys can be. Never mind. Let's just say that in some settings of Dungeons and Dragons, these are playable races. Like,
cool.
Warforged is a race. Like, they're magically infused robotic thing that has essentially been able to, and they just all happen to work as police officers here. I keep looking for my dice, forgetting that I'm rolling it in front of you. All right. Boop, boop, boop. Yep, he definitely fails that. So as he lands on him, and he's like, perpetrator found, suspect in. Lights are pretty. Life.
I love it.
He just starts like kind of mumbling to himself. He's like, beauty, the world, what have I not experienced yet?
I'm just gonna shout at Karis, leg it.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
As he's like starting to stand up, and he's like completely ignoring you and just staring off. But so you do get the feeling that he sent out a message before he.
So if he's charmed, can I tell him to like cancel that, or like?
All right. So that it can be charmed. While charmed, the spell is incapacitated and it's a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes a damage or if somebody uses an action to creature out of the thing.
I don't know how charm works.
No, because of the different kind. It's not a full charm. It's charmed, but this charm is a special charm. While the charmed, so he's not gonna. Basically,
listen to me. Obey orders.
It doesn't recognize that anything else is going on, so you can't like.
It's like love drug kind of thing. Okay.
So it's just like
pretty.
So I guess I'm gonna try and head to the bar.
He's gonna snap out of this and leave the police force and become an artist now.
I have experienced beauty.
I'm gonna shout at Karis and go leg it and point to the other side of the street because that's where I think the other guys are. I'm assuming he can see me.
All right. So you're gonna sprint slide across the.
Yep, swim slide, grapple hook.
And I'm still gonna try and swing with my whip because of the principle of the matter.
Deploying zipline. All right. Okay, so Valdis. All right, have you guys? All right, to cut back to Moose and Gabo. You don't know that they're trying to get over to you. So what is your goal right now? You've gone into this alleyway to try to keep an eye on the area, but you don't get a great view because you're ducked into an alleyway. So
I'm going to give my mask that I stole to Moose. I'm going to slip it under my cloak and like kick it towards her.
Okay.
So you have a black snake mask.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm gonna put it on.
All right. You look like a creepy bobblehead doll.
Perfect.
You are gonna make Valdis shit himself.
Another snake man.
So wait here.
Do we like, is there any way we can do like a perception check to see if we see them across the street on the roof or anything?
You will not see them.
Not see them. Okay.
You're like in an alleyway, like the next block over across the street.
Okay.
Because you weren't able to duck into a shop where you have a good spot, you had to like duck into an alleyway, and so you're kind of like hiding, and your view is very limited. But you do see, probably from your angle, like two more of the Warforged, like walking down the street, like kind of scanning the area as you guys are ducked behind. And that's like as you're putting on this snake mask.
All right. Well, I have a feeling like.
So when you put on this snake mask, right, and as it forms around you, it almost like up onto your face. And as you start to breathe, at first it's like a little uncomfortable. It's like ooh, oh god, I have to like actually like I can't breathe like subconsciously. It's like almost takes a thought. You have to like I am now conscious of breathing. Like I can't like fuck, god damn it. Like I have to like think about breathing, right? Because it requires pulling in air. And what you notice is that when you're pulling in the air, it's being moisturized. Like it's like a humidifier is coming through, which makes it tough when it's already humid. But you start to get the impression that during the daytime, the air is probably super dry. Like,
I'm speaking of, I'm gonna put the rest of my clothes back on. We're all topless still, so I'm gonna put my shirt on. And I kind of want to polymorph. I think, or not polymorph, but do my wild shape. I think I will. I'm going to, Gabo, I'm going to leave you here for a second. Okay? Are you okay? You guys stay here though. You can't move around because I need to know where to find you. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Right here.
I'd like to.
I won't distract Gabo with babies.
I am going to change into some kind of bird, whatever bird is pretty common here that I've seen.
Can you do that? Can you do that
yet? Yes.
So you just got that at 5th level?
I got it at 4th level, actually.
Oh, so you can turn into something with a flight speed?
As long as it's small.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you can turn into a bird.
Okay. And I am going to whatever's like common. Yeah, I'll be a cardinal. Why not? I don't know.
You guys haven't seen a cardinal here, but okay.
Okay. Just a bird.
You could have just been a priest, but if you want to go to cardinal level, that's fine.
I'm going to fly up and just see if I can find the other half of our team.
Okay. I'll stay
Okay.
right here.
So Gabo, you do see her turn into a bird as she's just kind of like, as she's like peeking up over like this, like the dumpster you guys are hiding behind. She kind of like, and turns into a bird that's like standing right at that edge of that dumpster, and you're just kind of like, whoa, because it always kind of catches you off guard when she wild shapes, and then you see like the bird kind of like look at you, like with that piercing, stay here, kind of look.
Don't eat me.
Or it flies up. So you can, so yeah, you fly up in the air. Give me a perception check, and I will give you an advantage because you are a bird.
Thank you.
You just see a naked.
Oh, I needed it. Okay.
So you do see Valdis, like peering over the back alley, looking down, like he's on the building of the bar, looking down over the back alley, and like clearly like trying to do something. So you like fly over, and you see this Warforged just being like, as Valdis is looking up at not Valdis, as Karis is looking up at Valdis and being like, they're like motioning at each other, but they don't want to like say anything because they're like one's on top, so they're trying to like sign language at each other. So you see them there as Valdis is like pulling his whip up and like getting ready to like whip himself across, and they're like making a motion and they're pointing to the other side of the street.
Okay. I want to okay. I'd like to oh god. Is there any way that I could find, like, could I look around and see if I could see the hat guy?
You can give me another perception check.
Okay.
So you'd have to, you like kind of start flying up like really high up to try to like get a, because
Does
now
she
it's
still have a snake mask on as a tiny bird?
A little bird.
Like, ah!
technically anything you're wearing disappears when you it all turns in. So while
Not yet.
flying, great. By rules, that would all equipment and stuff all turns into the shape you turn into. So.
Okay. 16?
Yeah, you don't
see him.
Yeah.
Okay.
At this point, the street is cleared, and it seems like the Warforged are like creating a perimeter.
Okay. All right. Oh God, what do I do? I don't know what to do.
I suppose you just go back to Gobbo and say you saw him.
Yeah, I don't think I can help you guys much.
It's all right. I'm gonna swing over.
Okay.
Karis is gonna leg it. It's fine.
Got it.
Okay.
He's a sort of
I'm gonna
fun
go
thing
back to
to talk
Gobbo.
about.
And
All right.
I think-
We'll end your guys' scene as you fly back to Goblin.
yeah.
Okay, so Valdis and Karis. You probably didn't even see the bird. I mean, it's nighttime and it's a tiny cardinal, so probably didn't even notice it. So you just, what are you guys doing? Valdis, you're gonna try to swing across.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on the tip of the building, shirtless, with the glow of the neon lights rippling across my now
rippling
sort
across
of
your sweaty body
yeah.
because it's humid. So of
And
course
I'm
it's
gonna
sweaty.
use as much sort of posturing as I can to suggest that I'm really confident, but internally Valdis is gonna go, "You got this. You can do this. You're back to the old Valdis. Here we go. No worries."
You got this.
And we're gonna whip and then try and swing across to the other side.
You're strong. You're a leader. Penis works.
I am. Your dick works. You felt
You're an
it.
alpha male.
Is it athletics or aerobatics?
And it's gonna be two things. It's gonna be an attack roll and an
Oh
acrobatics.
shit, an attack roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Good. That's good. So the attack roll definitely lands. The acrobatics, not so much. It's just like you whip it and you're just like fucking Valdis, and you just
Fucking Valdis.
But you make that mistake that people who use like zip lines make, where you like jump before instead of like letting your weight land on the whip and then just letting it like hang, you jump. So you're like, yeah! As it just whips out of your hands real fast.
Oh fuck!
And so you land down in the street, just go poof, thud.
I'll take it more for the
I try to
Take
rush.
1 point of falling damage. Get lucky. You take 1 point of falling damage as you land down in the street. Your whip is up in a light post right now.
No, I need to get that shit back. Can I throw?
Karis,
Gone.
as you come around the corner and you're like, all right, how am I gonna get through? You just see, Valdis go, all right, up on a thing, and he's just like, wraps around a light post, and he's like, you just see him land there, and you start to see like a few warforged who are like looking around and like digging through things go. And they look over towards his direction where he's now prone on the ground, like, ooh, ah.
So Karis goes, this happens every time.
It could have been a black. It could have been a black this time.
So I guess I'll try and like rush across the street to help him up, and maybe also cast Mage Hand to get his whip down.
Oh, so kind.
All right, yeah, all right. So you go sprinting towards him,
Yeah.
and you grab him, and you're like, get up, as you're like doing Mage Hand, and you unwrap the whip, and it kind of like falls down, and it does that like snake gravel where it like lands.
Oh god, Valdis is.
Oh no.
In the middle of the street, but as you're like picking him up, like you just hear, "Attention, citizen! Please remain where you are. We are coming to assist you. Do not attempt to flee. We have been authorized to kill."
Is that the
This
same?
is the second
word?
time we're gonna get captured.
Can I? I want to use
And
commands.
they start walking towards you.
Oh, there's more than one.
Oh yeah, there's probably like 4 at this point that are walking towards you from various different things because you're in the middle of the street, and that's where we'll take a quick break and we'll
Wait.
find out what happens next
Okay, we'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes.
for the last bit. Welcome back. I ate a piece of pizza. Cool. Let's go. So, when we get back, the party is on the run. They're wanted criminals now in this plane.
Sounds like every plague we've been on.
And all right, so
Supposed to have as little impact
Valdis
as
and
possible.
Karis are in the middle of the street helping each other. Well, Karis is helping Valdis up. Karis has retrieved Valdis's whip, and Valdis has embarrassed himself once again. He is now in the middle of the street, and multiple of the Warforged guards are walking towards you guys. What do you want to do?
Can I command them, or is that not a thing that'll work on them?
And by walking towards you, I mean they're not like super in your immediate area. You guys kind of landed in an empty area. They're probably all like 40, 50 feet away, but they're all turned and now walking towards you and telling you to stop and stand and be instant.
Out of interest, can I command them?
Command can work on one thing.
Okay. I think we should leg it.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna. I think we'll sprint across the street towards the alleyway where Gobbo and Moose are.
Okay. All right. So Moose, you have just landed as a bird. You hear "Ah!" out in the street, and then multiple voices. Citizens, remain where you are. We insist. In fact, we insist because if you move, we'll kill you.
We're gonna sit tight. I'd like to. I'm just gonna peek around the corner just to make sure that they're heading in our direction.
Yeah, you see Karis picking Valdis up, and they both start legging it. They're like,
Okay.
Citizens are beginning to run. The suspects are getting away. Applying force. And all right, so basically what we're gonna have is as one of them launches basically like a magical arrow towards you, Valdis.
He's obviously gonna dodge it.
Yeah, it's a 12 to hit. So what's your armor class when you're shirtless? What's your armor class when you're shirtless, though?
I mean, I don't know.
What's your dexterity? It's 10 plus your dexterity bonus.
Oh, my dex bonus is 2, so 12.
12? Oh, so he does hit you. All right.
Fucking close on. I don't think there'll be real consequences.
All right.
That's where I get crit.
You take 8 points of damage as an arrow just into your, like, the back of your shoulder as you're like, fuck! They're headed for that alley. Call in reinforcements.
Okay. I'm going to exit bird form. So that they can see me, because I don't think that they can see Gobbo.
Nope, Gobbo will be invisible at this point.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna be like, okay, come on. And wait for them to catch up.
All right. Yeah, so you guys all end up in the alley there. And yeah, you can hear the guards all calling out like the suspects. There are multiple. They are attempting to flee. Please secure the area. All citizens, please remain in your homes. The situation is being handled.
Is there like a door nearby we can go inside the building?
So there's like a door off to the side, and Moose, you would know that goes back into the mask shop.
Oh fuck!
I think getting masks is probably the best thing we can do right
Silence him pretty quickly.
All right, yeah, let's go get some masks.
Right.
Let's go hide our identity.
There's like a small side. There's like a small side door. It's definitely not like the main door there. But I mean it is locked, so you're gonna have to
kick
smash
it. I'm
through
gonna
it.
smack. I'm gonna kick it. Front kick.
All right.
Teep.
We're gonna be re-rolling Valdis's stats soon to give him some strength because
I don't need it.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Just you walk up and just fucking.
He's been lifted.
Boot right through the door
Those
handle there,
roids.
and just smashes open.
And then I'm gonna-
you guys start inside, and you can see that like back here, you can see like a bunch of like shitty like painting equipment and like airbrushes and various different like equipment like that are all there, and you can see that a lot of these masks are like basically paper mache. And they're like just kind of like spraying stuff on, and they're just kind of like haphazardly thrown together, and it definitely seems like place might be a bit of a ripoff.
Right, I think I'd like to just sprint through and hope everyone follows me into the main shop front so we can go out the other
Yeah,
side.
so you like barge through like one of the doors that heads out into the main shop, and you're back into this very well lit like main shop area, and the guy behind the counter who's been like looking out and like trying to see what's going on as he's like looking out, he like glances back and he's like, "God damn it!"
I want to point at him and use command and say poo.
All right, what's it's a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes.
Oh my
I
god.
have 14.
He just like. I'm going to go home.
Yes!
Loot the shop.
As he walks out of the shop,
Right.
like and doing like a funny walk.
And then I'm going to say, let's all grab a freaking mask.
I'm putting on the moose one.
You can get your ceremonial mask.
All right, so you now have the you have Joseph's Technicolor Dream Moose coat.
Yep.
I want to get one that looks like a wolf.
So
Or
what
like
did
a
you do with
dragon
the
one.
snake mask? Because actually, when
Oh,
you
I already.
came back out of cardinal form, you were back in snake mask. So Valdez and
Right.
Karis, we came running around the corner. You don't see Gabo because Gabo is invisible, but you do see a
Yeah,
a
we need that
snake
reaction.
bobblehead.
I was. Hey guys, how are you doing?
I'm just going to get my sword.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay.
Kill it!
Not a funny
Rip it
joke,
off.
alright? Not a funny
Rip it off.
joke.
So sorry.
Bullshit.
Forgot about that. Sorry. We're just disguising. We're good. I've got Gobble here. Let's go into the shop now.
Flash forward.
Yeah, so you're back in there, and so you're taking off the snake mask and grabbing you got the big Technicolor moose coat
Yes.
mask. And what else? What do you guys want to grab? What do you
Wolf.
have the ideas?
Wolf mask.
A wolf?
Dragon.
All right.
I
There-
grabbed my old.
You get like a dragon, but like most of the dragons here are like Chinese like
Okay, nice.
dragons, like those that kind of style.
Like it.
Kala, what are you looking for?
I just grabbed my old snake mask.
Oh, you just grab it. As soon as you grab it and like put it on, it disappears.
Disappears.
You're
You're still invisible.
That's because you're.
You're like, what?
Where did it go?
Amazing.
As you all put this on, you experience that sensation that Moose had, where essentially it's like, and it's like all of a sudden you're like, ooh, I'm now having to control breathing. It's like, it's like it's not misting, but it's definitely
Moisture.
moisturizing. It's humidifying the air as you're breathing it, and it just makes the air feel really thick, considering it's already moist. It's already very humid.
So we could walk out here really casual, but if they ask us to stop and we don't stop, we're going to be in the same fucking problem. So do you think
Let's
we should
try not to be
run?
seen.
Try not to be seen. Okay, should we try and sneak out? Okay.
I think we should go. Well, they're going into the alley, aren't they?
Well, we should send Gobbo, because she's already invisible, to see
True.
if the coast is clear, and then we can head
How
away.
long has it?
How
It's
long
only
does
been,
it
like-
last?
An hour.
Oh no, it's definitely still going then.
Okay.
It's
I think we should try and
like
head
maybe
Okay.
5-10 minutes.
in the
Okay.
opposite direction we were going before, because that's where we saw the first lot of Warforged. So we'll head in the opposite direction, which coincidentally may be in the right direction to where the guy is. I mean, maybe out of coincidence. yeah.
True. Let's confuse the other guards and maybe head in the opposite
The
direction we were heading.
Yeah. Do you want to go have a look?
Okay.
Sounds.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Well, all right. So basically, Gabo. So you go out into the street, like out the main door,
Mhm.
and while most of them are beginning to search that alleyway and such like that, they've all run off that direction, and you guys actually begin to hear, like this door appears to have been kicked in. Let's search this building. As they start coming in through the back way.
There is poo everywhere.
Gabo, you step out the front door, invisible, and you see that only there's one Warforged there who is like still in the street there. That's watching from that direction.
Throw a can.
Gobbo, is it safe?
Can I like just go back to where I'm not shouting, but they can hear me and say that there's one left? But they went into the mask store that we just went into, and they're searching for us there.
Okay. I think we should just hoof it. Like, can the guy can the one dude like even try to attack us? Let's just go. Let's just go.
I mean, they move pretty slowly. We could probably outrun
just
them.
be like,
Let's outrun them.
my shoulder. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine.
I'll patch that up later. Let's go.
Wait, I want to put my
so-
shirt on. My freaking.
Oh yeah, shirt's
I
on.
want to put my armor back on, whatever I'm fucking wearing. My chain.
All right, it's gonna take a little bit of time.
Fuck.
Ooh, okay, never mind.
Let's just
A couple
run.
minutes to get all your stuff back on.
No, we ain't got time. So.
Run. They're already coming in through the back.
At one point, I'll find time to put my shirt on. Just bleeding
I'll
everywhere.
patch you up. I'll patch you up. I promise.
Okay, so you guys,
Wait,
what are you doing about the one that's out the door?
Can I really quickly do like a healing hands for 1 point and like touch my wound so I'm not leaving a trail of blood? Like, can I do that? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
heart. 1 point.
So there's one in our way.
Yeah, there's basically one that's still standing out there in front.
Can we like ambush him? Like, could we all just like boom, boom,
Do
boom?
we have
I
time?
think it'll take too long. I think we should just run right
Team
past
leader
him
says
or
we
shove
should
him out of the
run.
way.
Is he in the way we
Yeah.
want to go? Like, do we have to run?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
not like he's there. He'll see you come out the door, and go that direction. It's not so much.
Can't we
he's,
create,
like,
like,
not,
a
like physically. It's not like blocking the door. I mean, he's
Okay.
out in the street.
Can't we
like,
thaumaturgy some smoke or something? Like smoke screen to cover our exit, like in the middle
Yeah,
of the
I
street.
could do that.
And then they get smoke grenade.
I believe I can do that. Let me just read it, make sure.
Flames. Tremors. Sound.
Could do tremors. Tremor, sound, rumble. I don't think I can do smoke.
I can do a minor illusion.
Oh, there you go.
The smoke screen.
Footprints.
I think I can probably just do a 5-foot cube of smoke, right?
Of course. Can't tell if Seb's frozen or not.
No,
He's
no,
not
no.
there.
I'm trying to read it.
Just
Yeah.
I'm trying to read it.
I'm in read the rules mode.
All right. It's definitely not what it's typically used for, but I don't see why not. It basically
Okay.
would just give you like but the thing is, it's a 5 foot, so like maybe if you dropped it right on him,
Yeah.
like it would be like, and you just like put
As
a
we're
5 foot
sprinting
cube
by.
literally around his upper body, and it's like, oh, now he's in smoke. I could see that happening. It would still be like a roll to find out if you guys
Sure.
sneak away.
Okay.
Or like, it's like it doesn't give you a guy's advantage on the sneak, but it gives him disadvantage on him.
Got it. Do we all have to sneak after that?
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
That's our best bet. I mean,
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast that, and then we're all just
Yeah.
gonna try
So
to
it's like-
sneaky run past.
Error. There seems to be thick fog in this area.
Okay. So stealth.
Yep.
can I guidance myself first?
Sure.
Okay.
Do I have advantage because I'm invisible?
Yes. Yeah. You're invisible, so like
Okay.
insight.
Wow.
All right. So
that-
in the end, he has to get lower than a 9. So he's going to try to detect you guys.
Oh shit.
Oh my
He got
god.
a 9.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That was just my extra. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
All right. So he's gonna see. He's gonna see.
Valis and Moose.
He's gonna see. Yeah, Valdis and Moose. Like he like starts stepping out of the smoke, and he like looks over and he sees Valdis and Moose just as you guys like are heading into another alley like across the way and trying to like get across the street and run away. He's like, I found them. They're headed in that direction.
Should we have masks on? He doesn't know who we are specifically.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, but you are the only people who are attempting to flee the area.
Definitely
after having
suspicious.
just smoked him.
Hey, that could be random
So-
smoke. It could be sewer smoke. Maybe someone's 420 in.
There's
right
a
at the
random
beacon.
geyser in the middle of the road.
There's fireworks going off.
All right, so he
This isn't an ocean. This is a bathtub.
so you guys are able to get across the street and into the alleyways, and you start working your way through. But you do know that that one in particularly saw you, and others are being called in, and they're no longer searching that. So you're basically now a wanted group, and he was able to at least identify 2 of your masks.
Okay. Both me and Valdis's masks. Okay.
Hey, Karis, you swap masks, mate. I really like yours.
I'm gonna keep hoofing it. I think we just keep running and try to evade them.
All right. Yeah. So you guys, I will say, like, for the sake of like brevity, like you guys like disappear off into the city, just like
Okay.
alleyways upon alleyways and ducking through places and stuff like that. But you have this horrible sinking feeling that that all of those guards have some means of communicating with each other. So if one of them knows you, all of them know you.
We gotta get you guys new masks.
Yeah, and they know your faces. Cars, you can change your face.
Yep, I could.
Okay, so just me
Give me
and
your mask.
me and Valdis. Oh shit! Yeah.
I'm not wearing that snake thing, so just give me.
Wait, can I give someone my hat to use?
No, your mask. Your
Theoretically,
dragon
I
mask.
have the hat. That's what makes me
That's how he
change.
changes it.
Does it require attunement?
Good question. I will have to look into that for next one. I don't have that ready.
I would like to, at this point, put my clothes back on as well at some point.
Yeah. You guys have a chance. You're at
You're
an
just
end of
shooting
a
in, don't worry.
alleyway. You're just kind of like in the back there and like catching your breath, and you have time to like get yourselves all.
I
equipped
say
back
we
up.
go to the noodle hut and try and find the old man again.
Yep. Sure.
Really?
Yeah, well, maybe he can lead us to where more of those hideouts are for the gang that wears the red colours. Or maybe he knows the bloke. I feel like he's connected somehow.
I mean, he's our only lead right now.
Well, the only
Alright,
person we know in the city we can talk to.
Real quick, is this a short rest?
I mean, no, because that would be an hour of sitting there.
Oh, okay. Never mind. All right. Yeah, I guess that's the only person we can go to right now.
Well, unless we
The only
want to try
person
and
we know.
break into... Well, the temple doesn't have the orb, does it? So... We either need to find Batu, basically, right?
We need to find Matu
Matu. I thought it was
Mitsurugi.
It's Mbatu.
Batu.
Batu?
It's a combination of both of what we suggested.
Mm,
It's halfway between Matu and Batu is Mbatu.
Batu.
okay.
If we just shout his name and just walk around. Look, maybe he likes noodles. I say we go to Noodle Hut. Not as good as Pizza Hut, but still pretty good.
Yeah, we just need to find another one of these
Also, I'm starving.
joints.
Anyone else hungry?
We could also
Got a lot of
maybe
running.
try to
I've been
follow
shot!
Try to follow who?
his next attack, since he's
Yeah.
attacking. We
He's
could try to find a
attacking.
group of those people.
That's what I'm thinking. Is
Wait, where
that
he's gonna go next?
we need to find the next target
Yeah.
for him.
I say we go to the Noodle Hut and find Mooney. Also, can you patch me up, please? Because you said you would, and this
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
kills.
Let me give you let me just do a little cure wounds on you.
Can we put our shirts back on?
No. I like
Yes,
you
yes.
without your shirt. Why would you put your shirt on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
Okay, so nudes. We're gonna find nudes.
Let's go hunt some dudes.
Head off towards the Noodle Hut.
Noodle Hut.
Noodle
We could also leave some kind of message for him, couldn't we? Or try to like attract
Let's
him
let him
to
know we're
us.
coming so they don't think that we're scared. Because that's the last thing we want, you know, because we're not scared of anybody.
Oh yeah, except snakes.
What?
Yeah, what if instead of trying to hunt him down through the whole city, what if we somehow
Make him come to us.
Yeah. make him come to us?
Let's ask Moon. Maybe he knows a way of contacting them.
Okay.
Sounds good. I'm gonna get.
Let's go find
Gonna get the tofu.
Moon and Nori.
All right. So you guys head back out and you make your way back out to like main streets. And
I'm also going to get rid of my mask.
yep. All right. So as you are you're making your way through, we kind of have like some hard cut scenes of you guys like wandering around trying to find like a noodle hut and such like that. When Karis, you see a really familiar looking woman. She stands out to you because like the memory of seeing her while you were in your pseudo dragon thing, you see this woman. She's got dark hair that's kind of tied up. She's got like the clothing like done down behind, but the thing is on her like the large robes that she has like basically off of her right now. There's a large red flower, and then her mask is this really bright red bird mask that she has attached at her hip, and it stands out to you because you recognize her as the woman that walked out with the man out of that last bar.
So I turned to everyone else. I'm like, hey, that's the lady. That's the one that is always with the straw hat.
That's his girlfriend?
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
go hit on her. My dick works. Okay, just I know you've heard.
Oh my god.
I think we should follow her and see where she goes and
what are you,
be
team
sneaky about
leader?
it. I think we should follow her because if she's probably not going to take us to him if she's hiding him.
I
All
agree.
right, cool. Let's follow her. Do you not think that she'll know that she's being followed?
We'll do it sneakily.
She's young.
Look, I'm
Doesn't
pretty
have that much
charming.
training.
I say I go talk to her, see if I can get invite back to her place.
Don't think she's taken, dude.
Yeah.
She's taken.
How do you know that? What did you? What?
Because we have intel that he has a lady friend that he's consorting with.
Well, you don't know. They might be interested in a Three's Company sort of situation.
That's true. That's true. Maybe.
I'll leave it up to you, mate. You're in charge. So
Let's follow her and then go from there.
cool.
All right, how do you guys want to follow her?
We're just gonna hang back,
Do you
casual.
wanna, like familiar or like shapeshift and follow or?
Can you charm a local cat to follow her? No?
Actually,
then we just
I
follow the
could
cat.
speak with small beasts and
Like a bird.
and maybe find out where she lives. Do we want to do that?
I mean, it's probably less likely we'll be seen if we're following a creature that's following her.
That's true. Okay, that's true. Yeah, I could just have someone follow her.
Mhm.
Okay. Are there any cats around or small creatures?
I
A lot
mean,
of goblins. I don't know.
I mean, sure. There are definitely small animals around. Can you put your speak with small animal? Is that
Yes.
a thing you can put in chat?
Yes. Chat.
Essentially, you can communicate simple ideas with smaller beasts. I will say that doesn't necessarily mean you charmed them. So,
like command
because
them.
you can be like, you can communicate simple ideas, but it doesn't necessarily mean. I just want to. You would know that doesn't necessarily mean like you can
Yeah.
be like follow that thing and tell us where. You know what I mean? Like,
I say we go talk to her and let her know that we could help out. And the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Do we want to let Valdez try, and then worst case, the three of us haven't been identified, we can
That's a
then
good
follow?
Okay. Yeah.
Because, like, if we follow her, that's suspicious anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Do we have like I think you should go up to her and tell her, hey, here's who we are.
Don't tell me what to say. What are you in charge?
Yes.
Sorry.
and then tell her that if she wants to have Mbatu come and speak with us, then this is where he can find us.
Valdis is just going to stare at Moose while she's saying all this, like,
Just hears like Looney Tunes music.
Just my idea. Just my idea. You do your thing. Please try not to hit her. That's all I'm saying.
Jesus. Okay.
I also cast. I put guidance on Valdis, so you can do
D4.
D4. Yeah.
Cool. That's totally fine. Cool. All right, I'm gonna sort of just like make my way over towards her. And,
All right.
is she like sat down? Like what?
No. She's like walking down the street.
Okay, I'm gonna.
This is the best time to approach a woman, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Definitely makes all of them feel super
Don't-
comfortable.
Don't
pat her on
cat
the
call.
shoulder and go, "Excuse me, miss."
She So we get a scene where you're like go to tap her on the shoulder, right? Like as you're like, excuse me, and we get like this slow motion scene where she like kind of like ducks out of the way of your hand coming down, and she's reaching inside as she spins around and grabs you by the throat, and pulling out a blade. Like doesn't have it fully out yet, but just grabs you by the throat.
I'm so sorry.
And she's just kind of like, she like ducks back, and she kind of like looks you up and down, and like ducks back and like pulls away, and she's like, "The fuck do you want?"
You don't know me, but I believe we might have a mutual friend in common, and we could help each other. I'm from out of town, but I work with a group of people that want the same thing you do. I think. Can we go somewhere
She's
and
like
talk?
pulling back away.
I'm new in
she's
town.
You do not look like one of Yasuhiro's men. Who are you?
I am not. We work for I represent someone or people completely different, but you can trust me. Can we just talk? We mean no harm. And I mean no.
I can assure you that the number one thing that I hear from people I cannot trust is you can trust me.
Well, I would like to be rather persuasive when suggesting this.
Yeah, you can roll it.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus a D4.
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead.
Come
Roll
on,
it.
I need 15 on this one. Oh!
Nice.
17. Okay. Wow. Natural one.
Nice.
She likes me.
He looks at you and says,
You have 2 minutes.
Can we go somewhere more private?
2 minutes
Can I
of
like
that.
suggest that we somewhere off the street?
she kind of like points over, and she leans up against a wall,
Okay, I'm gonna say.
and she has like her hand inside of her like.
I'm gonna do that as well, just for the. You know, I'm just joking. I'm just gonna... Okay.
You have 2 minutes.
All right. Fucking hell,
Go.
you said Jesus. All right. You're gonna want to hear what I've got to say.
Yes, apparently.
I know that you were with Mbatu, and I know he's a wanted man, and I know who he's hunting and who he's going after, and we are going after them too. We want the same thing. We want to help you. Do you know where he is?
No, but I can tell him where you are.
That works for us. We would be happy to meet him. Me and 3 of my companions would be more than happy to have a chat with him if he's okay. If you pick the location, we'll meet you there.
You pick the location and you let me know.
Does he like
Being
noodles?
A wide open area.
Oh. Okay. I don't know the city very well.
Where you will be
I'm kind of
alone.
new. Is there some kind
With
of
your
outdoor gym bodybuilding area where you might also be able to buy illegal substances that could help the growth of muscles?
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
The stadium might be a good location.
What? Won't that be packed full of people?
Not during the day.
I don't know the idea of a stadium. It's like surrounded, like an ambush. Like, isn't it like a nice park or a field, perhaps? like some
stay
Chinese
during
herbal
the
shop
day.
that
You
might have a
ask me.
remedy for some kind of erectile dysfunction?
I will see you in the stadium during the day.
The day?
Just after sunrise, after the sandstorm ends,
Okay.
we will be there.
All right. What's your name?
You may call me Danny.
Danny. Ronald Crow. No, I'm just kidding. Found the sword.
He looks at your hand and looks back at you. There may come a day where I will shake that, but this is not that day.
Then I'm going oos instead.
And at this point, she pulls up her thing and pulls it over, and puts on her red bird mask. And she says it through like the mask. Good evening. And she
Sexy mask.
she walks out into the street again.
All right, I'm going to go back over to the other three. And I'm going to walk over like...
Did you hit her?
Complete failure, guys. I fucked up. Like, I'm trying.
Did you hit her?
Do it. And I got close to hitting her, but, you know, she was...
Oh my god.
Valdez,
Just
I-
kidding! He's going to meet us at the stadium at sunrise tomorrow.
the stadium?
You did it.
Yeah, the stadium.
Like right now?
No,
like
no,
when?
Sunrise tomorrow.
Sunrise.
So we need to make sure
Okay.
we can stay in the sun.
We have masks.
But it's all right.
Yeah.
Like, I've gone to a lot of tropical beaches, spent a lot of time, so I'll be fine. Don't know about you guys, though, so...
Woof.
Maybe we
Well, I
should-
got rid of my mask. Did you guys ever keep the old man's mask, by the way, that the muggers had?
No, forgot about it. Left it on him.
Left it.
Just kicked it and couldn't move it, and then...
Okay.
Whoops.
How close are we to sunrise, do you guys think?
So at this point, you realize that one of the things that really stands out is that the moon has never risen. It's only shifted along the horizon of the sky.
What a
So it's hard to say.
strange place.
You're not really sure.
Okay.
I'm going to grab some random person on the street. Excuse me, mate. What time's the sunrise?
I think you might be like 2 hours, I think.
Ah. I
It's
think
a long time.
we should
Okay.
look for some masks and maybe take a short rest. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Sorry, group
if you're
leader.
going to be in the daytime, do make sure you have a mask.
Yeah, well, I know that, mate. All right. I'm not a fucking idiot. You think you're stronger than me?
For a
Yeah.
for a man who does not have a mask, not knowing when the daytime.
All right. Look, I'm out from out of town. I'm from a band, All Star. Heard of us?
Hey now.
No one is from out of town, idiot.
All
And he
right.
walks.
Okay. Can we look around and try to find another mask shop? Not the same one that we were in before, but a different mask shop.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll just say that you guys kind of spend some time shopping for some masks. What do you guys all want to be wearing?
Well, I'm wearing
Um,
the dragon one from Karis.
I'm set.
Well, no, you need a mask.
Wait,
I
what?
will-
You gave me
We did
yours.
not trade masks. No, we did not trade masks.
I thought you were going to say, oh, fine. Then I'll fucking buy, I don't know, a seal.
Seal?
Yeah, it looks cute and cuddly. They'll never see it coming.
Can I get like a butterfly?
Ooh.
Oh, what the fuck? All right.
It's like a face paint kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want to do the big multicolor moose?
Nope. Want something slightly less extravagant.
All right. So you guys, you spend some time shopping for masks, and you come out, and we get a scene where you guys are all kind of like walking down, and you'll be able to have a short rest as you're ducked away.
Cool.
And we kind of where we end the shot for this episode is like we can see sunrise starting to happen as the light begins to glow, and we have like you guys kind of like on this main road standing there with each of your individual masks standing there fully cloaked up, fully covered, and the sun's beginning to rise, and we see you guys looking down at the stadium.
Very anime.
And that's where
So
we.
cool.
That's where we.
Nice.
Anime outro.
Nice.
Yes.
That's so much fun.
You guys.
Valdis.
Good episode.
When
That
you
was
guys
amazing.
successfully do a quest like without huge issues,
No, some
it
issues.
will be a boring episode. You're like, man, I don't know. It's kind of boring. We just did everything and it worked.
Ev, can I just say that the whole concept with the masks and needing to identify each other with the masks because you won't be able to see each other's faces during the day, I think that's the coolest concept.
I like it a lot. Yeah,
It's really, really cool.
I
like this world.
don't remember. I don't know. It was just a random. I was like, why don't they go out? Why is it all daytime? Why do they always spend all the night? And like, why don't they go out in the day? And I was like, well, maybe the daytime's dangerous. I was like, okay, what would they do if they had to go out in the day? They'd wear masks. And like,
Right.
if they identify by these masks, you can't see them at all. They probably, if the culture was built around that, they'd probably decorate those masks. And that's where the whole idea kind of came.
It's very cool. It reminds me a little bit of Avatar when Zuko has like that alter
Oh, yeah.
identity. Yeah, where he's like the spirit or the ghost or whatever. I think it's really cool.
I'll say sure. I never watched it.
You never watched Avatar?
I've
Oh
never
my god.
seen a
It's
single episode.
missing out. It's amazing.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's do some shout outs before we head out. We'll start and we'll work our way around, and then I'll be like, hey, I'm the asshole that DMs this thing. Going. So let's start with Ryan.
Hi, I stream on Twitch. I am Ryan Blue. Variety streamer. I'm gonna be doing some Witcher this week. Blanking out on what else I'm doing, but yeah, I'll be streaming.
Whoa, fantastic. We got Noblisi.
Howdy. I'm actually going to be streaming some Sims tonight. I need to watch True Detective season finale.
Ooh.
And then I'll be live later tonight for some Sims.
Then we got yeah. When we got Chilbo Baggins. I think there's like actually a command to make it really easy. There's some shout out.
TT shout outs.
Yeah, I think it's.
Thank you, Bae.
I am Choba Baggins. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. I am obsessed with Breath of the Wild right now. I'm doing my first playthrough of that. I'll be live again on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. I keep forgetting what time zone I'm in.
Weird.
Thank you, Ned.
Middle standard time.
Middle Standard Time. MST.
And then we got Balian, who you might know if you're here.
Hi guys, thank you for
Channel.
hanging out today. This was a great episode. Appreciate you always coming back. I hope you continue to enjoy Tilted Tables. This will be up on YouTube. They're all up on YouTube. I thought one got pulled. It didn't. So they are up on
Oh, great,
YouTube.
good.
They are
Yay!
all on Twitch. So there we go. And maybe we'll do some kind of other thing. I don't know. But yeah, we're cranking through. What's this? Episode 7? Episode 8? 7?
Seven?
That's a lot
Wow.
of episodes.
You have it written as 7 in the
Look at
in the
that.
title.
Lucky number. Anyway,
Wow.
thank you guys.
Say it was.
I'm playing, I think, ESO this week. We are currently level 33 on Permadeath Skyrim, and we're not dead. So if we die,
Nice.
we're playing some Elder Scrolls Online. If not, there we go. We'll see what happens. But
Nice.
thank you for hanging out, guys. Appreciate it. And follow these people.
Thank you,
These guys
everyone.
are great.
Thank
If you're not.
Super fun.
And finally, I'm Severn, the role-playing guy. You can find me literally everywhere as Severn RPG on everything. After this is done, we'll be doing a post-show where I think Chilbo, Ryan, and I are going to play a couple of rounds of Apex Legends, which is it's like indie game no one's ever really heard of. And we're going to play a few rounds of that, and we'll talk about D&D, and we'll talk about ideas and stuff, and have a good time, and that's where we'll be. And otherwise, you can find me doing other stupid stuff on the internet. And maybe bringing in some more role-playing games. It might not be Dungeons and Dragons, but might be under the Tilted Tables name. Who knows? Maybe more things are out there. We'll see. We got a lot of stuff that I'm thinking about and talking about doing and stuff like that, and we could have some fun. But thank you guys so much for being here. I'm excited to keep this story going because I really like this world around this whole street samurai idea and such like that, and making it super anime. D&D meets anime kind of thing. And, so thanks so much for hanging out, and I look forward to seeing you guys, I think, next week. Is that
I think we're on.
is that a safe assumption?
Yeah, I'm good.
I think we're all good. Yeah.
All right. I believe next week will be the next episode. So thanks so much for hanging out. Have a wonderful night. I love you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.